Where'd you get this?
Yeah, at Walmart, actually.
How much was it?
Less than $100. Like 90.
Why would you pay $100 for a fake parrot?
Because it talks. It'll say anything you want it to say, and it'll be interactive. You can pet it on its little head, and it goes...
How long you had this?
About 6 months.
Shove it in your ass?
No, it's not fitting anywhere.
All right.
Why would you ask that? It's
no offense. All right, how did I turn it on?
The bottom switch it to the center position.
Bottom switch?
Yeah, it's 2 switches. The bottom.
It says off.
Oh, switch it over to play or whatever.
Got it?
Hello.
There you go. It says hello.
Dan, swing your mic over there. Now what?
If you want it to squawk, fart, laugh, dance, or if you just want it to repeat after you hit the button that says repeat after me, or it just says repeat.
What does it say on the remote here? It says command, response, and gags.
It'll do all kinds of different things. It'll
I'll try the gags.
Okay.
Just hit one of the...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's $100 worth.
It does more.
Okay.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I think D's the...
Oh, he actually moves back and forth.
Uh-huh. He dances, too.
He dances.
Uh-huh. He'll sing the song Hot. Does that, too. He'll sing
Whatever.
Is there a dance button up there on top?
Yeah.
With that.
Play me some music.
Shut up. You're not having music.
I'm not going to put headphones on that parrot. All right.
There he goes.
Oh, it's got its own music.
Yeah.
Let's rock to the squawk walk.
All right, how do you stop that?
We don't.
Sway to the beat.
Where?
To the left. Sway to the right. Turn your head.
What are you doing?
Give me that hammer.
No! My bird? It'll stop. Or just turn it off. Switch.
If you want.
Irritating.
Hello.
How do you guys repeat after you?
Hit that button that says repeat, and when it squawks, it's recording.
Oh.
Repeat after me.
Toss my salad.
Toss my salad.
How about a nice rim job?
Oh.
How about a nice rim job?
Polly's on its period.
Polly's on its period.
Piss on me.
Piss on me.
Molesting my parrot.
So it'll do anything you feed it.
Anything you say to it, it'll repeat back.
Yeah.
Anything you feed, anything you say to it.
All right, nobody say anything off the air. Now, does it store any of that, or it's
No, just each time it repeats it. That's the end of it.
Story of that or no?
Let me try this then.
It's gonna...
Let me try this one.
Wait. Why did I ever bring this in here?
Why did I ever?
Try it like this. Yeah, that's your bird.
That's not my... It is my bird, but you tell me what to say.
Yeah, that's your bird. That's not my... It's my bird, but...
Russell.
And 74 cents. You got that Trey? Yeah, let's see what else is on this.
Wait for it.
All right, nobody make any noise. How long will it record?
It's just about 3 seconds.
He wants her to do this bizarre.
Wait.
He wants her to do this bizarre.
He wants her to do this bizarre.
Is your fat wife here? No, she's not.
Is your fat wife here? No.
All right, let me about bored with this.
All right. That's about how long it lasts.
All right. That's bored with it. All right. Awesome. Repeat after me.
Why is that funny? Parrot growling.
All right, I'll jack with this later. $100.
Yeah. I'm working my way up to a real pet.
All right. We have anything pending before we get started?
Let me look here.
I heard some 911 calls on KRLD, and I had them send them over here.
Yeah, what were those?
I didn't pull up the story. Dan, check KRLD's website, see if it's on there. Some guy broke into this house, home invasion, and I don't know who got to the home invader first, the wife or the husband.
Okay.
Well, first, the guy that broke into the house had a lead pipe.
Okay.
I don't think he had any other weapon. Do you know the story, Trey?
No, I do not.
No. Took their cash, started beating them, and I think the wife is the one that came at him with a knife.
And she got him?
Yeah. Oh. He's not dead, though. In fact, he even asked her a couple of times to kill him. She said, mm-mm.
Really? All this is on the 911 tape?
Yeah.
Average 7-1.
Hold on. Where is it? Okay. All right, this is broken up into like 4 parts.
Okay.
I actually had them take the address of the house
Out of
and the guy's name out of it. KRLD went ahead and aired all that.
They did?
Mm-hmm.
Here, County 911. We're being robbed. I've got a guy by knife. Where's what? 40. His house. And it's a robbery in progress. We have got the guy down. I have stabbed him several times. Hurry up. Somebody call EMS, please. Okay, you said. No subject on this floor. You've stabbed him several times. Yes, get some help here. We have somebody en route. Just down the phone. I need you to answer some questions for me. Hurry, ma'am. We're all bleeding. Have you been stabbed? Ma'am, stay there. Ma'am.
Line 2, Alfie. Yeah. Yes, Troy.
Hey, news last night. They said the guy had a lead pipe, a hatchet, and a gun. He had all 3 of those with him.
Oh, I missed the gun part.
Yeah.
Thanks, Troy. Did you find the story, Dan?
Yeah, on KRLD.com. The sheriff's office has now released a 911 tape from this weekend when Ron Huddleston and his wife Jill...
Well, thanks for saying the name.
Oh, my bad. With an intruder who entered their home in binoculars, an unloaded gun, and a hatchet. In the tape, the wife is asking that police get there quickly. Terry Grisham with the sheriff's office says they're looking into whether the man who was killed possibly knew the homeowners. The homeowners, one of which is a firefighter, have denied they knew the man.
I thought you said he didn't. He did die?
No. Say on there he died?
It says the man who was killed.
Oh. Good.
We have somebody en route. Just down the phone. I need you to answer some questions for me. Hurry, ma'am. We're all bleeding. Have you been stabbed? Mom, stay there. Ma'am, have you been stabbed? Mom. Go to your room. Close the door.
I think that's her mom that lives with them.
Alrighty.
Or they just said an elderly person.
Do you still have the knife in your hand? Yes, ma'am. I told this son of a bitch I'll kill him. Do you know who he is? No, ma'am. Okay, so he's unknown to you. He has beat us with a metal post. A metal pipe. Ma'am, we got blood everywhere. I know. We have people en route. We have 2 deputies en route, and EMS is also en route. You say he beat both of you and your husband with a metal pole? Yes, ma'am. My husband's bleeding bad and might have a broken arm. I was hit 3 or 4 times in the head with the pipe.
Now, you really don't hear any action. He doesn't try and get up. It just gets to a part where now it's concerning.
What? Your husband pulled in his house? He's going to die. What's going to happen? Why did you do this? Why did you do this to us? Great. What is he saying? He's got AIDS, he just told us. He has AIDS? And we're all covered in blood.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Now, you don't know if he really did.
No.
He might have said that thinking, well, they'll let me up
Maybe
since
they'll
there's blood all over the place.
They'll let me run and get out of here.
Don't move, mister. Don't move. Yeah, just don't try to injure him any further. Just try and keep him. But yeah, don't use any more weapons.
What's the reason for that?
What was the last part?
Don't use any more weapons.
Well, I think they're trying to keep everybody just separated at this point till the cops get there. Well,
unless the dispatcher was telling her that, because if you beat him anymore, you're going to have more blood splatter.
Yeah.
If that was the reason, I got that. Well, if it's just because he's uncomfortable, no.
Wait till the police get there.
Well, you don't know if he's going to be able to get up.
If he tries to get up and run, then it's your discretion.
While he's still on the ground, now's the time to fillet.
No. Why kill the guy if you don't have to?
Because you can.
He just beat you with a metal pipe?
Well, the things have
And he
calmed
also
down,
just said he's got AIDS.
Yeah. So what's killing him going to do?
Make me feel better.
A lot.
How does that make anybody feel better that you killed somebody?
The guy broke into their house.
Oh, I know.
Got the cash or whatever he wanted. He could have left at that point, and I believe after that is when he started beating him with a pipe.
Well, again, everybody's calm at this point.
You're still holding an intruder in your house.
I know. And you want to
They
kill
don't know
him.
how many times that when you called, they don't know how many times he's been stabbed. So what if you get a couple bonuses?
Bonus shots in.
Yeah.
No party. Oh, that's right.
And we're all covered in blood. Don't move, mister. Don't move. Yeah, just don't try to injure him any further. Just try and keep him. But yeah, don't use any more weapons. Do you still have the knife on you, ma'am? What? Do you still have the knife on you? I have a knife right now. You better get here. This guy ain't gonna be alive much longer. Ma'am, hang on. We have people coming. Oh, right now we should check how you feel.
He's complaining because he's bleeding.
I'm very uncomfortable down here. You give me a pillow.
Yes, okay. Did she tell you his name? No. Okay. Touch me. Put your hands down. Now. Put him down.
Cut him off?
No.
Yes.
Cut him off. No, we don't cut off the hands.
Well, normally,
The guy's down.
you'll ask a police officer anytime when they're in a confrontational situation, they'll always watch your hands because your hands are what kill.
Sure.
So cut them off.
You really want to cut off someone's hands? You could.
God, straight.
I would have gotten a salt shaker. all those open wounds.
Oh.
That was just Tabasco.
We're going to turn him into a slug.
I don't know what happened. He rolled around in the kitchen.
You follow the trail. I think he went out on the concrete. It's normally where they go.
Right now, you better get here. This guy ain't gonna be alive much longer. Ma'am, hang on. We have people coming.
I look for things in the kitchen to hit him with.
You've got
Heat up the George Foreman.
Just start plugging everything
The
in.
Mr. Coffee.
Oh.
Find one of the Puree settings.
I'll take your time. No, really. Slow down.
Oh, right now we should check how you feel.
What is your aversion to killing somebody that broke into your house?
I just couldn't do it.
Got everything they needed and then proceeded to beat you. And you don't know when he really was going to stop with the beating. His intent might have been to kill both of them.
Maybe so, but and then the adrenaline kicks in. You get him down, you stab him, you do whatever. But he's under control at this point, or at least
You stab them until they stop moving. If they're continuing to fight back, then you don't have the situation under control.
I don't know that you could really do. I just don't know that I could put a knife in somebody and continue to cut them when I knew they were down and bleeding.
What if you just hit them in the same spot over and over?
No.
That way you don't feel like you're doing any extra damage.
I just couldn't do it. I mean, I say I couldn't do it maybe at that moment if they.
I only stabbed him once in the same spot over and over.
How do you know this guy doesn't, he's not going to pull something else?
I don't.
You got family?
I don't. It would all depend on the situation. But I would I'm just putting myself in that situation.
What is it somebody would have to do if they broke into your house for you actually to use deadly force?
He's down. If I've shot him, I couldn't stab anybody. I would shoot him. But if he's down, he's down. He's still alive. I'm not going to go, well, you know what? I've already shot him once. What the heck?
What are you laughing at, Chloe?
Let's finish him off.
Just I couldn't do that.
I couldn't stab somebody.
Jesus. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Well, stabbing for JD's a little too much hands-on.
It's such a gay tone.
Ooh, I just couldn't.
It's like Rick Taylor.
If it was me or them, you're going to take any option you got if you're worried about your safety, anybody else in the house.
Okay, but I've got him down at this point.
And this guy is either on something or absolutely deranged, because anybody that does a home invasion, knowing that people are home,
they're crazy.
Where are you going to stop?
Well, at this point,
and really, your goal is probably to kill everybody in the house because then there are no witnesses.
That was his goal. But at this point, where this phone call is, he's down and he's being,
Sounds like he's still arguing.
But you don't know what he's going to do.
He's a mouthy bastard.
So I hold the gun or hold the knife over him. If he gets up, he gets it again. But if he's just laying there, I don't go for bonus points.
Her husband's having to hold him down. And at this point, the guy broke the firefighter's arm with that pipe.
Oh.
So what else you got to happen here?
It's under control. I wouldn't go stabbing him just for like I said, running up the score. Well, you're here.
But yeah, don't use any more weapons. Do you still have the knife on you, ma'am? What? Do you still have the knife on you? I have a knife. Right now. You better get here. This guy ain't gonna be alive much longer. Ma'am, hang on. We have people coming. Oh, right now we should care how you feel.
I'd have stabbed him just for complaining.
Now, in there, does it say the husband now has the pipe?
Yes.
Because if I'm the husband, he's broken my arm. I got another arm. Oh.
Yeah, where's your husband right now? He's busy.
Yes, okay. Did she tell you his name? No. Okay. Touch him. Put your hands down.
Ask him his name.
Now.
What's your name, dude?
Put him down.
Put your hands down. Put him down.
Somebody better see your I know, man. We have two deputies en route. There's en route to you.
My hands are down.
Put them back up.
Oh, you said to put them down.
This is a short clip. How are we doing, Chloe?
Breaking one.
You say why he broke in? Hell, he wanted his money. Just wanted money. First for a guy living, and he comes in here trying to steal our money. We had a whole $50 in Jesus like that. Shut up.
I like her.
Still.
I definitely like her.
She's composed up until the very end, and I guess that's when things have calmed to a certain point, as much as they can, during a home invasion.
Sure. With blood.
And the guy's adding to the injury just by complaining and making them feel like
not a welcome guest.
Poor hosts.
$50 in Jesus like that. Shut up. No, you're going to jail. I ain't killing you. No.
He's asking her to kill him.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, all right, let me ask you now.
Okay.
What if he makes a request to kill him?
No. You still kill him. No. You can look at a live human being and just put a gun to his head and go, I'm sorry, you made a bad choice today. Bang.
If he broke into my house and tried to kill me or my family.
If he dies while you're
your rights as a human stopped at my porch.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Once you came in the door with intent to rob or do whatever else, and I don't know because I'm not going to ask you, hey, what were your plans after you got the cash?
How far were you going to go with this? No, I'm thinking if he's controlled and if he's not fighting back. Now, if he gets back up, starts to run or wants to fight, and then it's on again. But
so if he had beat Joy with a pipe, and you're sitting over him,
and the cops are on the way.
Yeah.
If I'm right where they are, I don't stab him.
I don't know how long it's going to take.
Well, again,
I beat him until he can't move just for the fact I don't want the anxiety of having to watch over him while I'm waiting for the cops.
Well, you know they're going to be there.
Well, you never know how long it is. I don't know how. What are we into? About 2.5 minutes into the call. Mm-hmm. That's an eternity when you're holding somebody down.
But he doesn't.
And if the guy is if he's narcotized in any fashion, you don't know if he's eventually going to get out.
Again,
we've had cops call before, so they tased guys, shot them, and whatever they were on, they keep coming.
Yeah, PCP or whatever. You don't feel pain. I guess.
That's when you heat up the George Foreman.
No time for that.
My husband got a wagon going around the kitchen looking for stuff.
How do you think you just made us feel? My sanctuary is my goddamn house.
Her house is her sanctuary, that's what she said.
Sanctuary is my goddamn house.
And this doesn't just stop here. They're going to have this emotional distress probably for years.
Oh, maybe forever.
The one place you thought you could sit and be safe, and you got some hopped-up jackass come in and try and beat you to death with a pipe. You're not getting any compassion out of me in that situation.
Initially, I agree. While the struggle is going on, you're right. If he dies during the struggle, fine. But once he's down and the cops are on the way.
He's still struggling.
He's not struggling.
That's resisting.
He's saying, kill me.
He's still struggling?
They're just saying,
You want me to show you some video of guys struggling with cops?
No.
And see if they just stop and hold him for a while?
Well, if you're down, that's when the beating stops.
Stop struggling.
He's saying, kill me.
Then you grant his request. Be a swell guy.
Yeah, don't be a poor host. How we doing, Chloe?
Oh, how did you pick us? How?
All right, the last cut is when the deputies get there. You want to hear it?
Yes.
Is your mom okay? I don't know.
Hold on a second. Line 3. Yes, Paul.
Hey, guys. I used to live in Lubbock, and I lived over near Texas Tech, what they call the Tech Ghetto. And I came up and went in there with a couple guys that broke into my house. And they were leaving when I was coming in. And one of them I just started putting a waylay on. And the other one took off out the door, and I beat the dog crap out of him. I told him if he wanted to leave, he had to go out my back door, but he didn't know I had 2 big German Shepherds back there, and there was like 3 fences he had to go through to get out.
Hell yeah.
Very nice. All right. Thank you, sir. Now I'll play the rest of this when we come back. Look at that. Back door's open. I got to get out of here.
We'll be back.
Pretty
to
safe
the Russ
out
Martin
there.
Show.
Bye. Straight shot to the alley. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Why would you listen to anything else? The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
Is that you, Daniel?
Yippers.
All right. You know.
All right. Traffic right now is brought to us by Cantina Laredo and also by the Greek Festival. Not even 4 o'clock and it's already a mess. In Irving, 114 eastbound at 183. That's entirely closed due to an accident, and you should be getting off at exit at 482. And, of course, you can expect delays on both 114 and 183. Also in Dallas, 635 westbound at Marsh Lane, there's an accident blocking the carpool lane, and it has everyone backed up to Midway. And in Grand Prairie, 360 southbound after the Brown Boulevard exit, you've got an accident blocking the left lane, and that has everyone stacking up to Post and Paddock. There's your first check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on The Russ Martin Show.
Hey, Daniel, 70 for the load tonight can be, believe it or not, in the upper 80s to 90 the rest of the week. We have 88 now at Live 105.3.
All right, let me play the rest of this. During one of the breaks, see if you can contact the department that fireman works for.
Okay.
Ask for their his public information officer. See if he needs anything.
Okay.
Especially, he probably won't be able to work for a while if that guy busted his arm with a pipe.
I'm on the Star Telegram's website with the story that they have a little more info on how he got in and what happened.
All right, go on. Sure.
Investigators believe that, you want me to give the man who died the intruder's name?
Absolutely.
His name was Radio Ibarra.
Bye.
Mm-hmm. He was armed with a pipe, a hatchet, bindings, and, of course, a gun that turned out to be unloaded. He entered the home around 9:30 through an unlocked door leading from the back porch into the master bedroom. Tarrant County Sheriff's spokesperson Simon said the homeowners were watching TV in the next room when they were confronted by the robber who ordered them to give him money. They gave the man a coin collection and less than $100 in cash. According to the 911 call, the man also stuffed the wife's jewelry in his pockets. She said the suspect demanded more. They offered up their vehicles. The spokesperson said the husband was struck several times by the robber. He said the firefighter didn't start to fight back until Ibarra became violent towards his wife, and that's when it got on.
And, John, at that point, you wouldn't use deadly force if...
I would at that exact moment. At that moment, yes. If he starts swinging... and
well, you weren't using deadly force if he's still struggling afterwards.
If he's on the floor and he's just bleeding, he's not a threat any longer. And I got the cops on the phone. I know they're coming. Even though I read here it took 12 minutes. Somebody sent us an email. It took 12 minutes for the sheriff department to get there. That's a very long time.
Well, and if it's the sheriff's department, obviously they're out in a rural area. But, hey, partner... You can go after, if you're going to go over there after Joy with that pipe, why don't you put on this clown mask?
She loves that.
I mean, it's really, you don't want us to be able to identify you, and we're starting to remember. So I'd put that on. I mean, then go ahead.
Go, as you run border. You get smacked up. I don't need a pipe or a knife or anything else.
Hold on a second. Which line, Alfie? 1 or 4?
1 says she knows the fireman in question, but 4 is really good.
All right. Yes, Ashley.
Hi. I was just going to say that this fireman is a volunteer for my dad, and he has had a gas well planted in his backyard by an individual or a company. So the man was watching him with binoculars for all this time and thinking that they had all this money, and then told them that he wanted to find out where the big money was, and they didn't have it to give him. So
all right, so when all he got was the $50 and a little bit of jewelry, obviously that's when he got twisted and went off with a pipe.
Right.
Now, did you say you actually know the fireman?
Yes. My dad is the chief, and he is a volunteer, has been for years for my dad.
All right. Hang on a second. Alfie, see if you can get contact information or whatever and find out if they need something.
That's nice.
Well, he got his arm busted. And even more so, volunteer fireman.
God, no kidding. But yeah, that moment that things are happening, if he dies, he dies. But once he's down, I'm not going to...
Then he still has a chance to die. He's still struggling. He broke into my home.
I know, that's terrible. And
they might even end up having to move just to get past that event.
I would have to move. I would have to never be in that house again.
Because nobody helps with the blood cleanup afterwards.
That's still amazing to me that there's not a team that the city could send out. And
no, there are hazmat people that you can pay. I think this came up a couple of weeks ago. Did we get a price?
I don't think we ever got an exact price. I know it's damned expensive.
Very expensive. My apartment complex.
More than $1,000?
Oh, I'm going to imagine more like...
Do you know, Chloe?
5 and 10.
I know it just depends on the deal, but it's minimum that I've heard is like $2,000, and it can go all the way up to 10. Average.
Well, if they go back and they check this guy and he did have AIDS, then you're probably going to need a full blown cleaning.
Yeah,
and then they got to worry about their health. All right, did he infect us?
Yeah. Oh, it's horrible on every level.
How would you stop beating, knifing, stabbing until he is not moving?
The point we're at in this phone call, the beating stopped. So I'm not talking about that initial moment. I'd pull a gun out and probably kill him if I had a weapon available. If he had the jump on me like he did here, you just do what you can do. Grab the pipe, hit him, but you stop at some point.
All right. Yes, Kathy.
My sister's house got broke into Sunday morning at 9:30 in the morning. You killed them. He broke in. My friend was there, had a gun pointed at his face.
She said you killed them.
He ran out.
I thought she meant I was out running around and I killed him.
The weapon. The cops are on their way. They arrest him. He gets out Monday morning on bail. Friday afternoon, the house is set afire because he's pissed off because he went to jail. You killed them when they're in your house because they're going to come back. He's been arrested 47 times and keeps being incompetent to stand trial. They cannot arrest him for another 2 weeks until all the information gets through Austin Labs and back to us.
So because he's out on bail, there's nothing that they could do. Now, do they know that he set the house on fire?
He left the freaking charcoal lighter fluid in the floor with his fingerprints on it, but they have to get it to Austin.
Oh.
So they can't arrest him for at least another 2 to 3 weeks until everything comes back from the lab.
And in my mind, somebody breaks into the house middle of the night. I don't care if they're...
middle of the morning.
Dark. Well, you know what? Any time of the day, but if you're asleep, obviously you're not. You're
more vulnerable.
You're going to be more rattled. But whether they're armed or not, to me, deadly force seems justified.
It is.
Nose to nose with him at the door. He was headed towards her. He saw the gun and he ran out the back door. He had pushed the window units through. He got out the next morning.
Was the house?
He was already on probation.
The house totally torched?
Half of it. The cops, the fire department, we have a volunteer fire department, they got there in amazingly enough time to save most of the house.
Well, it's still something they're not going to be able to live in for several months.
Yeah. And the guy lives 2 doors down. It's our neighbor. He's a crackhead, and he should be in jail. But everyone's scared of him. His mother, he's living with his mother.
Gosh, you got to be a bitch. Thanks.
Well, that's a very unique case.
And while you got him down on the ground, you get Meemaw in from the other room. Meemaw! What? While you're on the ground, you're going to toss Granny salad. Oh, God. It's something that she's wanted for a long time, and that's what you're going to do for us. You broke into our home. You caused us emotional grief that's going to last for years and years. You're going to eat that woman's salad. You're going to eat it all. That's what she's asked for every year for Easter. You're going to eat that.
Kill me. Just kill me. I'll kill me. Give me a gun.
Granny, get out of here! Company!
She kept rolling it on a rascal.
It's Easter.
A rascal?
Rascal. Right.
Pops up, tilts to the side. Eat it!
I'm so sorry I broke in here.
All of it.
It's just, I don't... No.
Eat Granny salad.
You kill me. Mm-mm. God, this guy was begging to be killed. That's so freaky. How does this thing end? Just ends?
Yeah, most of them just do that.
Well, sometimes things happen at the end.
No, actually, it's still going on. He's still there.
I mean, what happens toward the end? Do you hear the cops come in?
It ends. It stops.
They hang up.
Is your mom okay? I don't know. I can't. I'm standing on the guy. I'm okay. Playing on him. I told her to get back in her room and shut the door.
Hold on a second. Gavin just sent me an IM. What is it?
I talked to the PIO who put me in touch with the chaplain, and I just left a message.
Okay. Well, you just left a message of asking if they needed anything.
Yeah, and the PIO was so grateful and thanks you for everything.
Okay. They're going to call you back?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is your mom okay? I don't know. I can't. I'm standing on the guy. I'm playing on him. I told her to get back in her room and shut the door.
And what would have played out had the old lady come out? She's not going to take too many pipe hits and survive that.
No, you're right. But we're talking about now when he's down.
You kill him. You kill him where he's lying.
Well, I have a hard time doing that. Killing somebody who's already down.
He knew that was a potential when he broke into the home.
He's got it coming.
And he's pissed off because he didn't get the cash that he thought he was supposed to get, and he starts beating people with a pipe.
The time to kill him is the initial strike.
Is at any point in time while he's visiting.
I'm just thinking. You asked me, I don't think I could do it if I knew he was already down and bleeding and cut and stabbed. And
if my wife's on the phone and I'm holding him down and I got the pipe now
if he's fighting me, that's different.
I'm going to wail for a while. Honey, talk loud up to the dispatchers that I can't hear some of this now.
What's that noise? There's a noise in the background right there.
We're playing Pong.
With what?
The guy. My husband's winning.
Especially if you've beaten me with that pipe and now I've got it in my hand. Oh, good God.
And you went after his wife.
You're a pinata.
Yeah, well, you beat him. You get him down. He's just down.
Got blood everywhere. You'll get blind, bitch. Oh my God. They're coming. They're coming on Westport. I want my cows to get all out. She's hurry. She's hurry. They're here. The fire department. I want the fire department here. My husband's head is bad. Okay. As soon as the deputies get there, they can bring in the EMS. Okay. As soon as they get him secured. Hurry. They should be pulling up.
Doesn't sound like they're sending the EMTs at the same time.
I guess maybe the deputies have to secure the scene, like go in first before the EMS, like they give the EMS all clear.
Oh. Well, another reason to kill him.
Oh, yeah.
That way you can say, he's dead, there's nothing to check out here, and my husband needs immediate medical attention, and we can't wait for you guys to come in and secure the area, so we're going to go ahead and kill him from the front yard.
Well, now that you've told us all that, you'll be prosecuted.
No, he's in our home.
Well, that's true. You do have the right to kill him. You have the right to it.
Plus, at a certain point, you just lay the phone down. Oh, my God, he got up. Then you finish. Which line, Alfie?
Line 3 says he's related to the firefighter.
Okay. Yes, Bernie.
Yeah, the firefighter's my uncle, and the guy wore his head out with that pipe before my uncle ever started fighting back. And he had a bunch of stitches in his head from it.
How bad were the wounds?
Bad. He got something like 200 stitches in his head, and he was still putting up one heck of a fight. So he had a broken arm, broken finger, and his head was wore out. The guy loosened all of his teeth and messed up his jaw pretty good. So,
yeah, he's not going to show up for
mother-in-law, my aunt's mom, she's on oxygen and everything, so she couldn't really do much.
She was the one in the other room.
Right.
So. And he didn't actually put up resistance until the intruder went after his wife.
Well, he went after my aunt, and he threatened the family, and that was a mistake. That's when everything broke loose. You don't threaten the family.
Are they Italian?
No. Irish and Indian.
Okay, that's bad enough. Well, you got our number here, and obviously you can call them directly and tell them if they need anything to call us.
Okay, will do.
All right, thanks, Bernie.
Yeah, we're getting by.
Well, as I hear more and more of the story now, yeah, I've got, especially if I get a head wound and there's a chance I might pass out, I'm not going to pass out with him still alive. So that,
well, welcome to the club.
That changes the story a little bit.
Well, you still never know what all the dynamics are, and you don't know what his intent was. How long was he going to beat? No. Are you going to be able to stay conscious long enough to hold him down? You got broken bones, and you want me to hold him on the ground till the deputies get there?
As long as he's down, it's over.
And what if I think I'm about to pass out?
Then you have to.
Well, then I'm not going to have the energy at that point to finish beating him to death.
I guess it's one of those decisions you make.
You kill them. They come in, they got no regard for you, your home, your family, or the security that you thought you had. They're done.
I'd like to say I'd do it, but I don't know that I would, knowing that he's down and still alive.
It's your driveway, I should be pulling into your driveway any second, okay? Can you see anything out the windows?
I can't see nothing. I'm not killing you.
I don't know what he asked.
Roll it back and maybe we can hear.
Out the windows?
I can't see nothing. I'm not.
Anybody?
No.
Mm-mm. Whatever it is, she ain't telling him. You're a curious little dick. I'll tell you one thing.
No.
Yeah. Ask me something else.
I can't see nothing. I'm not killing you.
Is there any way that you can go to the front door?
Ronnie, can you hold him?
Is that possible?
Don't move, mister. No, I'm not killing you.
Is he there? Do you see them? They're checking out on scene, ma'am. Do you see them?
I don't even know how the guy got to our house.
It's pretty secluded?
No, I ain't killing her anything either. I'm telling it's me running out here with a goddamn knife in my hand. I'm opening my cage for him. I don't think the kick will do it. Come on! I'm sorry.
Okay.
I cannot believe this is happening to me.
All right, ma'am. Do you see the deputies?
And you think after all this anguish this woman's gone through, you think the guy lying on the floor still has any rights?
You asked me if I could kill him, and I couldn't. I don't think I could just kill someone who is still alive if they were
That's
down.
normally when you do that.
I don't think I could do it.
They're here, please hurry!
She's opening the gate right now.
Hurry! My husband's got him down on the ground. Please.
But if you got 200 stitches, there's a good freaking chance you're close to passing out.
Oh, because nothing bleeds worse than your scalp.
Yeah, you know that, don't you?
Uh-huh. Yeah, my bed nearly got me again last night.
I know the story.
I haven't heard this one.
That's a good one.
The last time when you had the nightmare, you jumped up, you fell, you busted your head on the headboard.
Uh-huh.
How many stitches total?
It's about 60.
Okay. Why didn't you get rid of the headboard? Wear a helmet to bed. Get some baby bumpers. We've always been worried about you and the SIDS.
Mm-hmm. Told you to get your place padded.
So, hold on a second. Which one of those, Alfie?
Line 1 has a price on how much the cleanup on the house is going to cost him.
What is the chief thing on 3?
I'm talking to the chief of it's Eagle Mountain Volunteer Fire Department right now, Chief Barton.
Okay, and?
They're setting up a fundraiser right now to get all the things taken care of.
Why don't you put him on hold and I'll talk to him?
All right, I'll put him on hold.
That's good for you. All right. Chief Barton?
Yes, sir.
How are you, sir?
All right.
You guys, you got what planned?
We're trying to do a community drive to raise some funds to try to offset some of the costs and expenses that they're going to have, and from straightening up their house to medical bills, co-pays, out-of-pocket expenses, anything we can do, because it's going to be a pretty good burden on them. He just had a knee surgery. He was supposed to have another knee surgery on his other knee in November, and he's just had a lot of bad luck. And when this happened,
well, it doesn't matter if everything had been going swell for him leading up to when this break-in happened. There was still no justification for it.
Oh no, there wasn't. You're right, and anyway, that's what we're trying to do out here is we're trying to make food available every day, and so they don't have to be burdened with that. They're staying with some friends right now until their house can get cleaned up.
Well, once you get a handle on everything that they're going to need, either you or have one of your guys call us, and we'll see what we can do.
That'll work. What number did I call, sir?
Hang on. Alfie, give him Gavin's number. Thank you. All right, so what happened with you in your bed, Trey?
Well, I guess maybe when I jumped up and hurt myself, I obviously did something else to my bed.
You're talking about a month ago? A month or so ago? All right.
Because about 3 in the morning last night, my bed
was
my
pissed
side and collapsed.
That's got to be fun. Just sleeping away. Happy time.
Yeah, all of a sudden, boosh. Yeah, crash, and then I'm rolling off on the side. And
okay, only one side collapsed.
Yeah, just mine.
Well, yeah, both sides collapsed. It wouldn't be that bad because you go straight down.
You'll fall down.
If you have the one side, then you get to roll.
You got to roll out.
That bed doesn't care for you.
No.
You got dumped by your bed.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Did you get up and kick it?
I was so startled. I was like, I just fall down, pop up, and I'm just going, what the F?
What is it with you and jumping up? You already got the benefit of being on the ground. Why are you going to pop up this go-round?
I was so startled. I mean, when you're sound asleep and all of a sudden, it's crash.
Hey, I'm rolling. I'm in motion. I hope I'm not on fire because I'm rolling. Well, actually, it's good.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
This dream sucks.
Are you going to sell it?
Actually, I went and got a bunch of
baby guards. Padding. Football outfit.
Bubble wrap.
That's not a bad idea.
Plastic peanuts. What'd you go get?
Oh, I went and got Haydite blocks and 2x6s and just made
what blocks?
Haydite, like cinder blocks.
Why don't you just put the bed on the ground?
That's what I was thinking.
Then you don't have as far to go. And if you jump up in the middle of the night after another dream, chances you hit the bed are not quite as good. Sell the bed.
I may have to.
Perhaps an air mattress.
A water bed.
No, he'll drown.
Hammock?
I'd fall out.
Strangle himself.
All right, how we doing, Chloe?
Need a break.
Okay. We'll be back. God, it sure is restful in this hammock.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. most listened to talk station. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
Coming to ya on a dusty road. Good loving, I got a truckload.
Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
So don't worry, 'cause I'm coming. I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man.
Oh, I forgot to ask. How did the beauty contest go Friday night, right?
It was fun. It was very interesting.
JD, did you go?
I did, yes. Hang out there for a while.
Dan?
I did not. I was at the reunion thing. But I did watch the video on the station website.
Reunion thing what?
My girlfriend's reunion Friday. That's why I couldn't do the pageant.
But you used Reunion Arena as an excuse. Sorry, I had to go to Reunion.
Yeah, very busy.
Very important these days.
It's very closed. Who won?
This girl, she was...
That's good.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Well, at least you got part of it.
Her name was Kaylee. She was very attractive. Daughter of a Dallas SWAT officer.
Okay.
The funniest part was there was a girl that was there. She was obviously a ringer, basically. I mean, this is what she does. She traveled here from Houston to be in this contest. She's been in like Maxim and FHM and stuff. Very hot. I mean, body perfect 10.
How come she didn't win?
Well, when it got to the
she floated an air biscuit.
No, when it got to the Q&A part,
contestant number 3's got bubbles in her bikini. Don't give her no points.
What? She was just such a bitch because she got to the Q&A part and someone asked her who paid for her boobs, and she was like, I was at work at Hooters and some customer bought them, and they're like, and Carlos Mencia asked, well, what'd you do for him? And she goes, nothing. I served him more wings. And she was real snotty about it, like, I'm just that hot that people do that for me. And it was like all the guys.
Well, that's a rude question. Ask you where you got your boobs.
Yeah, really?
Well, how come I got all the bug eyes looking at me?
You would do it in a heartbeat.
So she lost.
Yeah, and then when she lost, I mean, immediately she stormed off stage. She's throwing down her gift bag. I mean, just stomping off like just absolutely.
Sounds like one of the contestants at the Olympics. They got screwed
for those stupid things. On the one hand, this garbage. She threw her bag down?
Oh, yeah, she threw her bag down.
Well, I know which one you're talking about, because when she walked in the room, everybody went, ringer.
Yeah. And then there's some douche from the ticket there. He's sitting there, he's like, y'all really picked the wrong girl. Yeah, you should have picked that one, yo. Obviously, he goes...
The ringer chick?
Yeah, he goes, this is why you're a joke in the pageant community.
Oh, my God.
I go,
this guy works for the ticket?
Uh-huh. I go, really?
Straight had just enough alcohol by this point. I bet that really was really.
I go, exactly what exactly is the pageant community? This is a radio station.
You're a big joke everywhere in the pageants.
Well, that's embarrassing. You can't even hold a contest, a beauty contest, and now we're the scourge.
Well, I guess last year there was a transsexual that came in second place.
Hell yeah.
And he goes, that's where the ticket gets it right. I go, dude.
We always pick men. We don't mess with this is she, ain't she. Make a commitment.
Go one way or the other.
Have a ding dong or don't. Show it off. Be proud of it. You're a man.
We're the scourge of the pageant community.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
How
like,
we ever lived that down?
Like, that's one thing the ticket gets right, is how we pick our women. I go, dude, I've seen the ticket chicks. I've been on your website. You got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Just with the doggiest chicks.
They used to be really hot a long time ago, but then they got away from hot. They don't know from hot now. then hot never visits there.
So how did Trey do as a judge?
I didn't see all of it. I left a little bit early, but Gavin said he was very, very serious. Treated it kind of like the
I didn't know we were going to have to.
How were you serious?
I didn't know we were going to have to do a Q&A and anything else. I sucked. I mean, I'll be the first one to tell you.
How'd he do, Gavin?
He did fine. I just felt bad because the microphone.
Gavin, yeah. Trey's been in your office for the past 2 or 3 weeks with a clown mask raping you. How'd he do?
He took it way too serious.
All right. And what? Some of the things he asked were what?
Basically, he asked. They were like the most serious questions.
Do you know how hard it is? Tell me how hard it is to get into the Navy football team. What?
They were the most serious. It was like he was judging the Miss USA pageant.
I didn't know I didn't have. First of all, it's the first time I've ever done an appearance. Cut me some slack. Second of all,
that pisses me off too.
What pisses you off?
My first appearance was at a Wendy's drive-thru in Warrensburg, Missouri. He gets his first appearance ever at the Miss Live Teen, whatever it was, pageant.
But he had to wait 5 years for it.
Well, okay. It's just...
And even then he got it by default.
Yeah.
So you really can't be mad at Trey, JD.
I forget why. Back to the Wendy's.
Why was that again?
Because I couldn't go to it.
Oh. Hey, Chloe, were you busy?
I was busy.
Yeah. I'm the last person to be picked on the team.
Alfie, did they ask you?
Yeah, I was busy.
I think they even asked Chuck.
Jay Walker back in engineering.
Say, man.
So they stopped letting Jay. They actually let him judge one contest back at the Eagle, and every time was, man, look at the hair on that one. What? Look at the head on that one. And, man, don't come back to these. So what did he ask, Gavin?
I think he had what was one of the questions? One of the questions was based on, what do you look for in a man?
Mm-hmm. And?
It's like, come on, man. Look at this beautiful girl that's standing in front of you with breasts. You don't ask, what do you look for in a man?
I don't know what I would ask, especially if I know there's no chance of her going home with me. I couldn't care less what she says.
This is Live 105.3, man. You live on the edge.
All right. Well, then maybe one of the first questions we throw out, since we're the scourge of the beauty contest, is, you got a dildo? Are you a man? Are you a tranny? Get those out of the way so they don't accidentally win. Did we really pick a tranny last year?
No, a tranny came in second.
Well, that's...
We're the scourge.
Well, the guy at the ticket was right then.
That doesn't help our street cred.
You can't prevent it.
Yes, you can. You could spot. Nobody knew she was a tranny.
No, people knew, but she put on a whale of a show.
What did she do? Shoot ping pong balls out her Peter?
No, she did a dance routine. Anyone that was there, I wasn't there, but they said she was really pretty.
It's a beauty contest for women.
No, it's Miss Live 105.3.
We don't want a tranny being Miss Live 105.3.
Well, that would be on the edge.
I'm getting out of here and going to the ticket.
Or the note to put on a good pageant.
Well, they may pick dog ugly women, but at least they make sure they ain't got Peters.
She didn't win.
She came in second, which means if Miss Live 105.3 is unable to fulfill her duties, then we got the swinging crank.
No. Here's the thing.
Don't try and soft sell me on picking a tranny.
I'm just saying, Miss Live 105.3.
Who were the judges last go around?
Man, we had some great judges.
Not really. You picked a tranny.
I wasn't. Jagger was one of the judges.
Oh, no.
You had to ask.
I think Mondo was.
And nobody cared that she was indecisive about her sexuality.
Listen, the judges every year take it very seriously. And it's based more on looks. I mean, more than just looks. It's based on
Do you think
talent.
the Miss America pageant would allow a tranny?
There's a big difference between Miss America and Miss Live 105.3.
That's because you don't take it seriously, and that's why people are pointing fingers and giggling.
No.
You picked a tranny.
No, the tranny came in second.
That's one away, Gavin.
I know, but it didn't happen.
Shouldn't that have been an elimination in the, early stages? You got a crank.
Yes.
It's a crazy question I'm going to ask you, but you got a crank.
That's the greatest thing about showing up to a Live 105.3 event.
There's nothing fantastic
Anything
about
happen.
that. And during the bikini contest, the swimsuit, when their balls are hanging out,
No.
maybe you drop them down a few points.
No, there was nothing hanging out.
Where'd her balls go?
I don't know. It was taped down or something.
I got balls. I can't. There's not enough tape to keep those things down.
They have a unique way of doing it.
Where do they put it?
I think they put it backwards. I'm not sure.
Well, obviously, they ain't pushing it frontwards.
I don't have experience with this.
Didn't we look this up one time? There's this.
I don't know, but I don't know how you can tape your balls back and walk upright.
Well, usually.
My head would have all kind of knots on it.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
What, Trey? Trey's going to tell us about trannies and tucking your balls back. Yes, Trey.
At a certain point, if they're that feminine, they've been on so many hormones, their testicles have shrunk to basically nothing.
So do they want to be a chick?
Usually that's the case. Or they like the feminine side and yet having a crank.
But if it's useless, why have it?
Some of them, there was an HBO special on this, that's how I know. But some of them,
don't blame cable TV.
some of them can use both.
Use both what? They got a vagina?
Mm-hmm. They do?
How they get a vagina and have a weenie?
That's why the way I took it is they can, I don't know, maybe...
They convert their rear hole?
I don't know.
Like when you do a garage, turn it into a game room?
Think outside the box, I know.
Yeah. I'm tired of just grunt coming out of that. Let's put a pool table in there. What's right? How can you have both?
I don't know. Maybe they're just the
isn't that a
Bobo love.
The way you have both, isn't that a hermaphrodite?
Yeah.
Is that right? You watch the special?
If you're born with both, yeah, you're a hermaphrodite.
They got both?
I don't know.
Gavin, do you know?
Yeah.
We're befuddled.
Yeah, they have both.
How do you have both? Where do they put that third hole?
You have a male part, you have a female part.
Okay. Where's the female part go? Because really, you're running out of room, unless you turn it into a game room.
It's either on top or on the bottom of it, but they're right near each other.
Now we're just talking. This is silly.
No, I mean, primarily, it's either one way or the other, but they have the other organ.
But where is it? Is it above? Is it below? Is it off to the side?
I don't know. Do a Google search.
I don't want to. We're dangerously close to having to reset the gay calendar on the wall. And only because we were off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we've got 3 gay-free days on the wall. So where do they put the poon?
I don't know. I can't look it up here.
Why not?
Because I'm on the CBS server. They won't allow that.
Give it a shot.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Hold on. What is line 2?
He's got an insight into where they put their junk.
Of course he does.
Try to clear the calendar back to 0 on the gay-free days. Yes, Jim.
Hey, Russ, how you doing?
Good.
I'm not proud of this. This has actually happened by accident when I was kind of discovering myself as a kid. I actually slipped one. I'm not what you call that spot right there, but underneath the abdomen. I got one kind of lodged up in there. And I kind of think that's how they do it. They kind of tuck them up inside.
You mean actually where your sack is? You just push your testicles up in?
Yeah.
And why'd you do that?
I was a young teenager, and I was kind of fooling around with myself. It hurt like hell. It was clearly on accident. But
why'd you think you were going to be able to shove your balls back in?
It wasn't nothing intentional. It just kind of happened.
No, that's not something you slip into. You're sitting there jacking around. You decide to push one of your balls in.
Right. Yeah. It was an experience. All right.
Did it come back out?
Oh yeah. After a real bad panic and trying to figure out what to do.
I was going to go to the doctor and tell him that.
Well, yeah. Thanks, Jim. You freak out and your ball sack will blow up like a bullfrog. Jeez. Now, I've had one come back up.
Yeah, if you get really cold or whatever.
No, I meant like right in the middle of one of those moments.
Oh.
When you're enjoying the pornography.
Okay.
Sometimes I kick my legs too hard and I'd want to jump up on me.
But it'll come back down. No problem.
Well, it did. But that wasn't intentional.
Maybe if you push them back up there and tape it down really good, that's the only place I can think you can go with that. Why? Why are we talking about this?
I'm ashamed. I don't know.
We got under the pageant and Trey's performance.
This is Gavin's fault because they picked a tranny as Miss Live 105.3.
Yeah. That was 2 years ago.
How far away does it have to be before it don't count?
They entered legally into the contest.
And part of the requirements weren't you got to be female.
No.
Why would you have a missed contest for anything and not have be one of the prerequisites to not have a ball sack?
Because you never know what might enter.
That's the point. That's the reason you put it in the rules. It's a miss.
Why did you have, if you're going to go that far, just have a Miss Hermaphrodite 105.3. Get them all.
I don't think there's that many in Dallas-Fort Worth.
I'll bet you have enough to fill a stage.
Don't think so.
Sex would be uncontrollable.
Mm-hmm.
So how long did the contest go on?
A couple hours.
You pick a tranny?
No.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Get Gavin back on.
What?
Gavin, did you enjoy your dinner at Duke's?
Yeah, it was great.
Those fajitas?
I had the fajitas. They
Yeah,
were
those
great.
were really, really good. Well,
I missed that. Who just giggled?
Okay. I did. Because he knows where I'm going.
Oh, all right.
Because Trey and I were sitting at the table when this occurred. How much did the fajitas cost? What was your bill? I just wondered because I was going to have some.
I don't know. They're pretty reasonable.
You don't know because you didn't pay. Your girlfriend paid. And she whipped her wallet out, and like she does it all the time. It wasn't like, well, he's not here. He was up doing something. She didn't have to pay. And she just paid the bill.
Why you make Beth pay?
Because I was out working.
You own a wallet?
Oh, my God. I was working the event.
Do you own a wallet?
I was working.
You were sitting there when the tab got there.
No,
Then
no.
Yes, you were. I was
Are you
sitting
guys going to let me talk for a second?
Okay.
There's a difference.
Scream at me. Expect some type of justice. You tell me the story, and then I'll...
I was sitting next to him, and the ticket came. He sat it down right in front of Gavin, because I hadn't had anything at all. And Gavin said, get up. So I scooted up. He went and did something else. But the ticket was sitting there. And then I sat back down. She took out her billfold, and just like she does it all the time, paid off. Didn't go, well, I guess I'll get it this time. She went, just paid it, no big deal.
Gavin, do you treat anybody to dinner? Because if you won't do it with your girlfriend, you've never done it for me. What do you do?
You're crazy, man.
I didn't see this one.
She's treated great.
Excuse me. Chloe has something to add. Yes, Chloe.
Yeah, it was really funny, too, because Gavin comes up and he goes, hey, would you want a beer? And I go, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, shut up.
He comes back he goes, oh, dude, I totally dissed you, man. He didn't come back with a beer.
That's because he's going to have to go up to the bartender, and most of them like cash. Gavin don't understand cash.
He did Friday night.
Do you know what $1 looks like?
I spend my money all the time.
Where?
All the time, wherever. I take people to Stars games all the time. I never charge them for the ticket that I pay for.
But you're going. And you got that extra ticket anyway.
So? I've been to many games with people where I've paid them to go.
I bet you did. Things that bad?
Trainees?
No, I'm just telling you. I'm not cheap. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
I'm not cheap.
All right.
I just know if it was Joy, she'd have waited for me to come back. If she wasn't used to paying, she would have waited for me to come sit back down and do the manly thing, which is pay.
Oh, yeah. No, I've never been out with a chick. Amy, she ain't got no purse.
I don't even...
Because that would insinuate that there's money to be had.
No.
No reason to bring that in. Why don't you show people a picture of your appendix while you're at it?
I used to date that one. She would go out with her sister drinking. They didn't even bring a wallet. They didn't have money. Nothing. And they'd drink all night, and they'd come home, guys would buy them drinks. They didn't have a purse. They didn't have money.
Well, but in a relationship, from time to time, you'd like for them to pop a card out and go, I've got this one.
Joy does that. She'll pay.
I don't know what that looks like. Ready for news, Dan? Yeah. Okay. 4:40. Hang on a second. I haven't been able to listen to all this. Fox News just ran a story on Joe Biden, and
what's he done now?
It looks like he's said something else. Which TV is that, Trey? It's 2. I had to roll it back.
Series of what some are calling gaffes. He may be now regretting some of those. The other week, the Democratic vice presidential nominee said paying higher taxes would be patriotic for the wealthiest. He got a lot of flack for that. He also said at one point that Hillary Clinton might have been a better choice for a vice president for Barack Obama than he is. And now he's denounced an ad that his own campaign ran against Senator John McCain.
And you guys haven't been completely...
That's Katie Couric that's interviewing him.
Okay.
Guilt-free, making fun of John McCain's inability to use a computer.
I thought that was terrible.
Why'd you do it then?
I didn't know we did, and if I knew...
Oh, was that my ad?
Well, that was on our team.
Oh, no.
We stopped the train.
Dude, we'd have never done it.
So our loose of John McCain's inability to use a computer.
I thought that was terrible.
Why'd you do it then?
He has no clue that she's talking about one of his own ad campaigns. I don't know why anybody would do anything like that. Well, you did that. Oh, no. And I think it's Fox that's got some program scheduled that's going to be a montage of all of Biden's
Oh, that's what we need.
F-ups.
Why do that? Why make him look worse than he is?
November's on the way.
Well, I know. What's that going to serve? Okay, everybody misspeaks from time to time. You put them all together, you look like a buffoon.
Oh.
It's like when they take the stuff from Bush and they take just the moments that he stumbles and stutters, and you put all that together, he sounds like a complete
Well,
idiot.
you could do that over with Bush, 6 or 7 years. With Biden, all you need is about a week.
And Biden's, you don't have to cut up. He just sticks his foot in his mouth.
Okay, so
yeah, listen, the way he answers is, he has no inkling that she's talking about one of his own campaigns.
I didn't know we did.
McCain. And you guys haven't been completely guilt-free, making fun of John McCain's inability to use a computer.
I thought that was terrible.
Why'd you do it then?
I didn't know we did, and if I knew you'd do it, we'd have never done it.
You're talking about us. Us.
Well, I didn't know we were spending money on TV.
We got TVs? When is this going to be?
I don't know. I just
the montage.
I want him to be in the White House.
Just to get 4 years of that. They'll put him away somewhere. I mean, they'll keep him from talking. Because every time he...
if they could just make it to the election, then they can let him yap all he wants.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to be able to pull him out.
That's true. Yeah.
At that point, there's no consequence. It's just why they let him speak?
He's the vice presidential candidate. He's going to have to speak. I can't.
Sooner or later, he's going to forget after all the comments about coming from a slave state and the Indians and where to find them at all the Krispy Kremes. He's going to drop the N-word by accident, and you're going to be finished.
I can't wait.
I don't see color. I am proud to serve with man of any color. I got plenty of the buddies. Oh, no.
I'll let that sink in for a moment.
But I said buddies.
Well, that didn't help, because you also said,
But they're my friends.
Yeah. Sit down.
You're going to use that, aren't you?
Uh-huh. Right now. We're going to play it back. Let you listen to it.
I don't want to hear it again. I say it enough.
You'd have reporters scurrying to the nearest computer.
Mass exodus.
Yeah, reporters eating through other reporters just to get to a telephone. They're calling their assignment editors. Guess what I got? No, guess again. No. One more time.
No.
That's the one. Do we need a break?
Yes.
All right.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. It's the treehouse that has plenty of room for you.
The accident I talked to you about earlier, 114 eastbound at 183. That accident has been cleared, but traffic is still unwinding back to O'Connor, and the service road is still heavy. In Fort Worth, 35 northbound after Hattie Street, there's an accident blocking the left lane. And in Bedford, you have a serious accident, 183 eastbound at Central. That has everyone backed up to Bedford Road right now. Only the left lane is getting by there. There's your check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on the Russ Martin Show.
Even though it's officially fall, it's still going to be kind of warm. 70 for the lows, into the 90s for the highs the rest of the week. We are at 87 now at Live 105.3.
Where did you get this, the mechanical parrot?
I believe it was Walmart. I've had it for a while. Pretty sure it was Walmart.
How they turn this back on?
Yeah. It's the bottom switch, whichever way. I forget which one. One's off, the other two are talk. There you go.
Hello.
Hello. He talks.
Then I take the remote and hit.
You can, if you want it to repeat, just hit the repeat button. It'll squawk. Then it's ready to record.
Okay.
After it.
Move your mic over there, Dan.
Repeat after me.
Your nigger in the butter.
All right. Enough of that.
Your nigger in the butter.
Stop it.
Let's see what else.
Jigaloo. Jigaloo.
Jigaloo.
Jigaloo.
Oh, come on! Come on! Jesus!
Let's see what else we got in here.
Ow. Ow.
Ow. Bam! Oh! Bam! Oh! Bam!
And his eyes roll, and this little beat goes, and everything else.
His eyes roll.
Shut up.
Bam!
What is this? Trying to find short clips because it'll only do like 2 or 3 seconds,
Yeah,
right?
3 seconds tops.
It'll only do like.
Shut up. Hold on.
Hold on.
Quit!
Quit!
Shut up!
You.
Does that mean it stopped?
No, I don't think so. Get it again.
Repeat after me.
You fucking nincombe fucking poop.
You fucking nincombe fucking poop.
All right. Ready to finish news,
I didn't
Dan?
think it was going to be any fun. Just turn it back off, yeah.
Got it.
If you just leave it alone, it'll just talk. I love you.
I don't want to do that. Did you do a legal ID? All right, 503, Dan O'Malley's here with news.
All right, thank you, Russ. Today is Tuesday, September 23rd, 2008. Birthdays today. Jermaine Dupri turns 36. Sydney Steele, porn star, turns 40. For such films as Midsummer Night's Cream, Once You Go Black, Nymphomercials, Snatch Adams, and Spankenstein, or Stein.
Classics.
Jason Alexander's birthday is today. He turns 49. He, of course, from Seinfeld. Bruce Springsteen's 59. Julio Iglesias turns 65. Mickey Rooney is 88, still kicking. Ray Charles would have been 78 today. Dallas ISD Superintendent Michael Hiniosa apologized Tuesday afternoon for the financial mess now facing the district. He addressed 300 business leaders at the annual State of the District luncheon with the Dallas Chamber of Commerce.
How far are they in the hole?
$64 million deficit.
I thought it was 84 now.
Actually, yeah, I think Trey's right. I think it went up.
Well, you did. That was the
Did he write a
initial.
check? Because really coming up and saying, sorry, it's not going to undo all of this. When you consider that you're going to have to pop a lot of teachers based on your administrative failures.
I don't know how they don't pop him right now.
Well, he already said,
taking responsibility.
I'll take a 5% pay cut. Well, unless that's $80 million, that's really not going to get us out of the hole. Heaney?
I don't think oops carries a lot of weight.
And it's actually getting worse because the red ink continues to grow by $1 million a week. The deficit is the result of a calculation error, and he also said.
Really?
This is a very humbling situation for all of us. We do accept responsibility, but it is my responsibility to find a solution. He did not mention the 655 layoffs specifically of the new teachers, but he said...
Well, you don't have to. That's just an assumption that it's going to have to happen.
Yeah, but he said difficult decisions would have to be made.
Work for free for a while.
Yeah, for like 65 million years.
What is it? What does the superintendent make?
I think about 100,000, maybe 120.
I thought it was more than that.
Maybe 120. I don't think it's anything.
They got to pay somebody a lot to screw up that bad.
And Dallas is usually pretty good at that.
He used to work for CBS.
I don't know.
No.
He's using the same MO. Waste a lot of cash, do marketing campaigns, and then you come back and move. That wasn't really our intention.
Well, big corporations make mistakes. CBS made some errors over the last few years, but big ones.
Dallas has just had I forgot the guy's name before he announced it, that did an okay job, but other than that, Dallas seems to find the biggest boneheads possible and bring them in here.
Maybe nobody wants the gig.
Maybe the school board, I know the school board's a pain in the ass. It may be like city council was, where no one wants to run for mayor because it's just such a nightmare.
So maybe nobody wants the gig.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke bluntly warned reluctant lawmakers Tuesday that they risk a recession with higher unemployment and increased home foreclosures unless they act on the Bush administration's $700 billion plan to bail out the financial industry. Despite the warning, influential lawmakers in both parties demanded changes in the White House-backed proposal, and conservative Republicans recoiled at the prospect of federal intervention into private capital markets.
This is all, Trey, this is all based on the lending market collapse.
Yes.
All of it foreseeable.
For the most part, yeah.
Because if you're giving out cash, you're doing home loans, and you know some of them were no money down. Mm-hmm. Really, no reason to give a lot of these people any money and expect to see it back. Why are we bailing them out?
Because we're going to have an absolute financial collapse if we don't. I mean, the fact of the matter is, this is the government's doing, and this goes back to Clinton, really, about the initiative to put, get low-income housing and have these banks set aside hundreds of millions of dollars for basically what were risky loans. And they kept doing it. Then Greenspan, they relaxed regulations. You can do, when I started in real estate, you had to put 5% down. That was the rule. It was a HUD rule. Now, then they lifted that and said, no, you can do 100% financing. And then interest-only loans. On the concept that everything was going to keep going up. And of course it wasn't. I mean, when you have people...
So you have people really with... did they at least do credit checks?
Sure. But they were putting people in houses, 100% financing, interest-only loan. I know one girl who got in a house, her credit score was 580, which is...
Is it good?
It's horrible.
Oh.
It's very bad.
What is good?
What do you have?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know what I got.
You have close... you're...
Close to perfect.
Yeah, you're pretty much perfect.
Well, what number is that?
850.
I think you're like 840.
That's good.
Yeah, that's very good.
I'll buy some. Go ahead.
I mean, above 650 is like kind of the cutoff line normally, but they were putting making loans like this, and of course these people can't afford their house. I mean, one bad thing happens, they can't afford it. So what you have now is banks with massively bad debts. No one wants to buy their stock. No one wants to lend them money.
And some of these were big banks that were approving these loans.
Yes. But it was also the real meltdown is when these banks were buying mortgage bundles and, tens of millions of dollars of mortgages.
I don't know what a mortgage bundle is.
They
buying loans from other lenders?
Yeah, let's say a mortgage broker, what he'll do, or a small bank, they'll bundle their loans together. Let's say it amasses to $50 million.
All right, I got 100 people. They all bought houses from me. I'm going to sell all that to another entity.
Right.
All right.
Supposed to be a good investment. Well, the analysts weren't looking at these big packages to see that they were, putting some crap in there. It was just kind of glossed over, and everyone got greedy and said, okay, these arms, they're going to come to fruition.
Well, not all of them are going to be pristine. It's like buying a can of nuts. Not all of them are going to be Brazilian toast nuts. Sometimes you got some peanuts. It's filler.
But I still go back to the fact that we have brilliant people in this country that know this stuff, because they're coming out of the woodwork now on all the shows telling us how we screwed up. There had to be a computer model. There had to be somebody in control someplace that went, hey, this isn't going to work.
It was all based, if I got it right from Trey, all based on speculation that's going to drive the market. And if everybody's optimistic, they're going to approve these loans. We're going to make money in the long run. The economy's going to continue to grow. And now we got to go back and fix it because there were people in houses should have never had one.
I can understand that happening a few times, but to this level, with the kind of people we have running this country and the financial experts we have, the Buffetts and people like that.
But the problem is, a lot of these huge banks, the regulators weren't watching them like they were supposed to, and that is one problem.
So that's the reason that the government needs to step in and correct this.
They've got to step in and get these debt off these banks, because right now you can't get a loan. Our economy is going to come to a screeching halt. You can't get a loan if you want to start a new shopping center or build a house. The credit market is absolutely so tight right now that it's going to stifle the economy, and the only way to free it up is to get
is a bailout.
Yes.
Not even with their money. Our money.
Now, long term, it's probably going to be a good investment for the government, because you're buying the loans. You're going to get payment with interest.
I don't care. This irritates the piss out of me.
Why?
Because, again, you're bailing somebody else out for their own screw-ups, knowing that this was a possibility.
Obviously, somebody didn't see this as this bad of a possibility. Or somebody would have
They didn't care. If you take all these iffy loans, you bundle them up, you sell them to somebody. Hey, I sold the loan. I'm out of this. I don't care if they default or not. I got my cash. Handed it off to somebody else. Let them deal with that flaming turd.
But I'm just saying, somebody in the flaming turd
I
department.
don't care, because we're still going to have to bail them out, and I don't like that.
That's going to have to happen, right, Trey?
It needs to.
I'm bored with this. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. Did you still want to know what Hiniosa's salary is?
Sure.
According to Dallas News, they said looks like he's making a little over $379,000 this year.
I told you had to be making a lot more than $100K a year to screw up that badly.
Oh, yeah.
That's a high-level blow job.
I had no idea they made that kind of money.
No, you can't get somebody only making $85-90 grand a year and come up with an $80 million shortfall.
No, you're right. That's trying.
Yeah.
That's above and beyond.
That's experience.
His pay cut will be worth roughly $19,000.
Wow. We're saved.
All right.
That doesn't even save one new teacher of the 655 proposed.
It doesn't do anything. It's not even a notable gesture.
No.
I'm going to take a pay cut, so I suffer along with everybody else. Bitch, you're the reason we're going through this.
But I'm taking the pay cut. Don't do the math. Don't.
Go ahead, Dan.
Well, the wave of immigrants entering the United States slowed dramatically last year as the economy faltered and the government stepped up enforcement of immigration laws. The nation added about 500,000 immigrants in 2007, down from more than 1.8 million the year before. The U.S. has added an average of about 1 million immigrants a year since 1990, including those in the country legally and illegally. At more than 38 million, the number of immigrants in the U.S. is now at an all-time high. And the wave ended with the Great Depression and the onset of World War II. The previous one.
So people don't even want to steal to come over here anymore.
Why?
Sneak in. The illegal aliens don't even want to be here.
You got an economy that's falling apart. Why you want to come up here?
It's got to be better than it is in Mexico still.
Some people are going, a lot of them are returning.
That's where I'm going.
To Mexico.
That's a hell of a plan. Let's suck so bad no one will want to be here.
The immigration problem solved.
Pretty good master plan. We'll have the economy fall apart and drive all the illegals out.
And then what's left for those of us that are here? Suck.
We bail out. Go ahead.
As repair crews work to make Galveston inhabitable for thousands of residents set to return this week. The mayor is seeking more than $2 billion in emergency federal aid. The final price tag to fully restore Galveston after Hurricane Ike plowed ashore early September 13th and displaced most of the 57,000 residents is still unknown. Ike battered Galveston with 110-mile-per-hour winds and a 12-foot storm surge and has been blamed for 61 deaths, including 26 in Texas.
Where does that money come from?
So we have funds set aside for that.
Well, from where?
Doesn't make any difference. The government can come up with a $700 million bailout. It doesn't really. We don't think consequences.
I can't even comprehend that kind of.
You just call up the Treasury and you go, plug in the printer, fill it up with gas, and print till you out of paper.
At some point, this thing, the wheels fly off.
We never run out of cash. That's why the dollar keeps devaluating, and that's why oil prices are so high, and the euro is beating our ass.
Just keep printing.
Because we keep printing it. Why not? Don't cost nothing. Already on the presses.
We already got them running. I don't know. It just seems to be at some point, the wheels fly off. And I'm not sure how far away that is. I know that sounds doomsday-ish, but...
No, we always come up with cash for things that are going to bail people out. You don't want to come up with cash for first responders. No. Don't want to give them the money. I think the city of Dallas still has an ass load of cop cars that don't run.
A bunch.
Don't want to put any money into that.
Some of them are 10 years old or more older.
Well, we want to put a big focus on renaming Industrial Boulevard.
First things first.
Probably going to have some type of research to go with that. Probably spend $60,000, like we did trying to find out how the gorilla got out of the zoo.
You need to run the city just for a year.
Why?
Just because the stupidity that continues. Does anything in this city work?
It's not. Well, first of all, it's not a local issue. But one person going into a situation, there's too much rhetoric that's already deep rooted, and you're not going to be able to get all that out.
That's true. It's like changing presidents. A lot of people are going, does it really matter who wins?
No, which is why I won't be voting. Doesn't matter who's in the White House. No one person is going to step in there and change dramatically where we are.
I don't think dramatically. I don't think that's possible. If there was a personality type that could change it, it would have happened by now. Russ, I know you said you're not going to vote, but if you absolutely had to vote, who would you vote for? I'm hoping you can tell me and help me make up my mind since I can't decide either way either. Thanks, boss. If you had to vote.
For somebody that's currently running?
Yeah, I guess.
Ooh. McCain.
Would you? Okay. Just wondered which way you would go.
He doesn't seem to be the biggest on ramming it up people's holes as far as taxes. We're in a situation, and there's only one way to get out of this, and it's to gouge anybody that's got a job. It's not just upper class, middle class. It's anybody that's got a job. You're going to get fingered.
The only one I've heard.
Stop making the people that are actually funding this country continue to pay more because you can't manage your finances.
It's patriotic. Ask Joe Biden. He'll tell you. It's patriotic to pay more. Come on, rich people. Let's rally.
Pull his ears off. How do you justify that as far as raising taxes? People want to give. They want to give the money to government. They know that we're going to spend it prudently. It's patriotic. It's something you do for God and country. Why don't you eat me out?
When the country's down, the people that have it need to...
You're going to give more money, and they're going to screw that up as well.
That's the only problem, is they don't have a real good history of taking our cash and doing smart things with it.
No, and if you watch the entire lending industry fall apart and you knew that people were jacking around and that's what got us to that situation, I don't want to give you any more money. Because you screwed up, your regulators weren't paying attention. Now you got a $700 billion buyout, and that's going to come back to anybody with a job.
You're right. Absolutely.
Not just the rich.
No, it's going to be all taxpayers.
People that don't care are going to be the ones that are on social services who we're paying for anyway. You suck. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. Governor Sarah Palin met with Afghanistan President Hamid Karzai on Tuesday, the first of 9 major international leaders she will meet with in the span of just 30 hours.
But she has another kid in 9 months.
The appearances with world leaders taking place on the sidelines of the UN's General Assembly meetings in New York come as the campaign of Senator John McCain tries to convince voters that Palin is ready for the world stage. The Alaska governor initially said no reporters would be allowed to sit in on her meeting with Karzai. She planned to allow in only photographers and one TV crew, but she changed her position after at least 5 U.S. news networks protested. Palin's upcoming schedule includes talks with Iraqi President Jalal Talabani, Colombian President Alvaro Uribe.
What difference does it make how many news agencies are in there? If you blow it, one picks up on it, it's still going to spread. So it doesn't matter if there's 2 agencies or 15.
Well, initially, she wasn't going to let any. And then
that's the best route.
Yeah, that would have. Evidently, she did okay today, but it was a very quick meeting with the cameras there.
And she's with McCain as far as keeping taxes where they are.
Yes,
that's a smart bitch.
Actually, she's for lowering them.
It's a really smart bitch.
She'll also be meeting with former Secretary of State Henry Kissinger and, of course, the all-important frontman for U2, Bono.
That was my favorite. All right, well, that stops the first question I was going to ask is why are you going to meet with Kissinger? Well, let's go to U2. What is she going to get out of Bono?
Well, Bono's very big at the UN and feed
They
the
both
world.
wear glasses.
Bono's very big on we're not doing enough for Africa.
He's a global humanitarian.
Mm-hmm. So you're going to go and meet with a rock star.
A very well-respected and rock star who is a big humanitarian.
We're not doing enough for Africa. Let me ask you, since America's in a problem right now, who's helping us? Since we're down.
We are. We got the $700 billion buyout.
Oh, and which country helped us? Which country chipped in?
Nobody ever steps in. Ever. We're the ones that own the presses. We can print it until we run out of paper.
Isn't that amazing? Is anybody in a position to help us anywhere?
Nobody helps us.
Yeah, actually they have.
Who?
Britain, Japan.
What did Japan
Canada
do for us?
They basically pump in a bunch of dollars into their central banks.
They're planning something.
Sneaky Japanese.
What did the British do for us?
Same thing. Basically, a lot of their banks that do business in dollars, because our credit...
They're going to want something back.
Well, it just helps out because our credit market is so tight, they're having trouble doing business.
Floss something.
No. But so pumping in money, dollars, to their banks helps them be able to continue to do business with us, and we do business with them.
Okay, then there's a reciprocity. Is that the right word?
Yes.
There's a feeding back and forth, so they're not really helping us out. They're just making sure that we're going to exist, so there's commerce going back and forth. It was not completely altruistic.
Yeah, you're right, but it was. They didn't have to do it.
Big words in one paragraph. You go.
Say something else. Let me work another one in.
They didn't have to do it, but it helped us out tremendously just to have that. I mean, I think it was like $160 billion between that they pumped into. Some of them sent directly to us. Some of them sent it to their banks.
But they still got something back out of it, and they'll continue to benefit off this in the long run. Totally, not completely magnanimous.
We should break or something.
All right.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show.
Has SMU finally approved that?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's all right.
Yeah, this was, and he hadn't found a house yet. I will tell you that.
What are you looking at?
This is an article that Cindy Adams, who's a gossip columnist for the New York Post, wrote.
Give me that. I don't want you to read it. I can't listen to the paper rattle.
Just read the second. The second paragraph is.
George W. Bush, soon to be former president of the U.S. of America, ex-commander-in-chief of the armed forces, prior leader of the free world, is not leaving immortality to go back to the cow flop of Crawford. She didn't like him.
Yeah, I don't know. She's a twit.
Why she called Crawford a cow flop?
Well, I mean, it's a ranch. community.
Although he might still keep the ranch, because after his years in the Oval Office, he may be addicted to manure. I know for 100% fact it's not where he permanently plans to hang his signed photos. In 4 months, Mr. and Miss Bush moved to a town outside Dallas called Preston Hollow. I thought that was a development.
No.
Preston Hollow's a city?
A neighborhood in Dallas.
Well, it's not a town.
No.
It's a development.
Yeah. Where's this lady live that wrote this?
New York.
Yeah.
All right. So he's going to move to the city of Preston Hollow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Preston Hollow, one of the wealthiest areas in the oil-rich state of Texas. Houses come with horse stables, lake views, mountain views.
Wow, that's a nice area.
Yeah. I gotta move in there.
Put my house up for sale.
It's Dallas's best kept secret. Come to Dallas, enjoy the skiing.
Mountains all over the place. We paint them flat so nobody can see that we got them.
It's an illusion.
Yeah, to yourself. We got that from watching the Wile E. Coyote movies.
What an idiot.
Horse stables, lake views, mountain views, golf club views. Kitty's mother is telling you, do not cry for Argentina or W. He's not. What does she care that he's going to move into a prestigious city?
I think, again, it's a gossip columnist.
Maybe he's bringing a mountain.
And the lake.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's just the absurdity of, and that's been the running joke as far as real estate goes. Everyone thinks, and especially Highland Park or Preston Hollow, everyone thinks if a house is being built, it's W's. W's he's going to be my neighbor.
What size house would they think would be his?
There's been speculation, everything from about $3 million to $25 million, as far as where people think he's moving.
Going to be acreage around it? Because obviously you keep Secret Service for the rest of your life, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there'll have to be a place where either they can buy a house across the street or around it, or have enough land where they can build basically kind of a guest quarters type deal.
So if he moves to Dallas, rolling his house ain't going to be good.
No. Being his neighbor, people don't really think about it. Being his neighbor isn't exactly the greatest thing in the world, because you have Secret Service watching you 24/7. They're going to check you every time you leave or enter your block.
Are you laughing at, Clint?
Just imagine some of the things that you would do. Just ancillary, stupid things that you would do if Bush was your neighbor. Just knowing people watching. Nothing illegal.
Shooting off black cats in the backyard?
Just that. Pissing out of the second floor of the your house.
Getting into trees with rocks and throwing them at speeding cars. Not a good idea.
Actually, Bush should probably join him on that.
Man, why are you throwing rocks? Use fishing weights. Throw them out in the street, then they bounce up underneath the car. Scares the piss out of them.
And when we're done, let's go pee off the balcony.
President as a prankster. You and W hanging out.
Yeah, let's go tipping.
Well, who's going to tell him no?
I got a point, yeah.
No, I don't mean cows.
What do you mean?
Tip something else.
No. Tip cows. Cows are fine.
All right. So they think by the 1st of next year, he'll be here.
Oh, yeah.
I never heard that.
Yeah, Laura's been in town probably twice looking at houses, because my boss is the one selling on my house.
Can you say that?
Yeah. I mean, it says that in that article. It's well known.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
It's all right to read the rest of this?
Yeah.
Laura Bush does not beat around the bushes. She's been to their new home, checked it out. It's a big house on 5 acres. Their broker is the Lone Star State's premier realtor, Ali Beth Allman.
Mm-hmm.
George and Laura going top cabin all the way. So far, this is or was top secret around Dallas and the city of Preston Hollow.
No, it wasn't, and no, it's not a city.
Your mountain majesty.
We've actually had, I think, local news reports of reporters talking to realtors saying, where do you think they may move? It's not a secret.
I never heard it.
We got mountains I just found out about. Everybody shut up.
Maybe he's moving to Oak Cliff.
No. We don't know where he's going to live.
Mountains.
I understand. No, just move forward.
Okay.
Let's go on. Let's go on.
All right.
Thank you.
How about a nice Pleasant Grove? Doesn't that sound pretty?
It's pleasant.
You like trees?
Yeah, I love trees.
Pleasant Grove.
All right. Can I have a picture of it?
No.
Well, I'd like to see where I'm moving.
Just listen to the name. Pleasant Grove.
It sounds very loud, very nice. Love trees?
Yeah.
And is it pleasant?
Trees.
Show me a picture.
Uh-uh.
What's wrong with the picture?
There's a picture of a tree.
Look how happy it is.
Yeah. See it?
Uh-huh.
We made sure and cleared it out first. All right, 5:40, Dan O'Malley's here with more news.
Thank you, Russ. Well, the sight of a gorilla being chased by a banana drew laughs at Flower Mound's homecoming game, but the school district didn't apparently find it very funny.
Why was it the nanner chasing the gorilla?
It's two kids that decided during the homecoming
Are they
game.
dyslexic?
No, they just thought.
Why is the nanner chasing the gorilla?
I just think the nana got ahead. I don't know. But anyway, whatever. The fact is, they were just having fun. They put
Running at the gorilla?
Yes.
Eat me. What happened?
Video of the prank by seniors Curtis Patton and Sean Kite at Friday night's prank has been posted to YouTube. The students were arrested on trespassing charges and spent the night in jail in connection with the prank.
All right, back up. They did this where?
At their homecoming game across the football field.
And they were arrested for trespassing?
Yes.
Because I did that in a pink bathrobe at our homecoming. Nothing happened to me.
Even the police are saying this is kind of extreme. They said that
and they spent the night in jail.
Yeah, the Flower Mound police officers who chased the teenagers on the field were not seeking to press charges. Lieutenant Wes Griffin said our recommendations that the kids should go home with their parents and that any kind of disciplinary sanctions should just be handled by the school. The school district said the prank jeopardized the security and safety of students. So Louisville ISD is seeking prosecution on the trespassing charges, and Patton and Kite may see time in an alternative school.
For a prank that didn't hurt anybody.
Didn't do any damage.
No damage at all.
They got it backwards.
Yeah, they got it backwards.
They just ran from one end of the field through to the other.
Why is it we're to the point of we're actually going to eat up the court system with kids that do stuff that they've done for 50 years in high school?
Simple prank. That's ridiculous. I don't know what the school district is going to have to back off on this because that's just absurd.
Well, the only reason they'd back off is all the PR flap. If there wasn't an outcry, they'd pursue it.
The cops didn't even want to press charges. The cops just wanted to get him off the field. I've seen the video. They just run from one end to the other. It's funny, granted, but it didn't hurt anybody. Nobody got injured. There was no malice whatsoever.
Do kids get arrested now when you're walking across the stage for commencement? And
some of them get threatened with you don't get your diploma.
Well, they did that when I was a kid, especially me.
I imagine with you.
You have kids drop ping pong balls out of their gown. I can't think of what else they'd do.
My kid got halfway across the stage and did the little robot move.
Did they do anything to him?
Nope, not at all. No.
And that's always been the biggest threat is, all right, you don't get your diploma. You'll get it. You're just going to get it later.
He'd already got it in his hands, but when he did the robot.
But now all the things that go along with high school, you can't do because you're going to spend the night in jail.
Mm-hmm. They couldn't get a judge or somebody to see him, so they sat all night in jail. And the parents were like, "This is ridiculous."
Who initially pressed charges?
It's Louisville ISD. Because they're calling it trespassing charges since it's technically their property.
The TV crew set up in front of the big trespassing sign right by the stadium. It says clearly right here, no trespassing. Well, these two guys decided to press their luck. Shut up. It's two kids in costumes.
Where was the trespassing sign? On the side of the football field?
On the gate. Where you walk in.
Where you walk in, where you were you paid a price of admission to sit in the stands.
He just found one somewhere, stood beside it.
All right. Yes, Brian.
I was going to tell you that the reason why the gorilla was out in the front was because he was on the track team. They actually started out, the gorilla chasing the banana, but since the cop came on the field, the gorilla outran the banana.
So the banana was pokey.
Okay. Just had to get there, didn't you?
I don't believe I'll go any further with that.
Good call.
For its 60th show, the Emmys introduced a new category of Best Reality Show Host. The 5 nominees, Tom Bergeron, Heidi Klum, Howie Mandel, Ryan Seacrest.
I don't want that nana on my team.
Why?
Pokey.
Let it go. Well, sometimes the nanas are pokey.
And the eventual winner, Jeff Probst, who, of course, also hosted the awards by unanimous decision. They bombed.
When were the Emmys?
Apparently last night. I didn't know it till this morning.
Oh, I watched the Cowboy game. No, that was last night.
That was Sunday night.
But yeah, Sunday night?
Sunday night, sorry. I'm still thinking it's Monday.
I watched the Cowboy game.
I really thought, I tuned in a couple times just to see, because I saw it on the screen. I thought they were making errors, because I thought, oh, they've screwed up. At one point, one of the guys goes down, and he starts talking to somebody in the audience. It's like a one-on-one. I went, this isn't scripted. Turns out it wasn't. The whole thing was a disaster.
And by unanimous decision, they bombed, alluding to the unscripted nature of their shows.
Who hosted?
Jeff Probst.
There were 5 hosts in all.
All right. Who were the other ones?
Tom Bergeron, Heidi Klum, Howie Mandel.
And Ryan Seacrest.
The morning news, you seldom see critics.
So even collectively, they all blew it.
Oh, morning news had words like awful, horrendous, the worst ever, in their description of the Emmys. I mean, I've seen clips of it, and it was awkward, bad jokes, bad writing. Just bad.
Well, sometimes that happens. Go ahead, Dan.
Later, while accepting his award for Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy, Jeremy Piven from Entourage said, "What if I just kept talking for 12 minutes? What would happen? Oh, wait, that was the opener."
Oh, God. Who opened?
All 5 of those hosts, 5 or 6 of them. They just stood up there and talked unscripted. And you know how good those guys are unscripted. It's like having TV guys that lose the prompter.
Yeah, and backstage, after he said that, Jeremy Piven said he wondered if during the opening, if the audience was actually being punked.
This isn't real.
I like him. You guys suck.
Alfie's line 3 about the kids that were arrested. Yes, Tim.
Hey, boss. They'll have to drop the K's. It won't go very far. Because I work for a school system. If you put a criminal trespassing or trespassing citation or warrant on them, that means they can't come back on school grounds. Even if they go to an alternative school, they got to come back to the regular campus sooner or later. And if that case is still there, they can't come back because you pressed the charge.
Well, even through a technicality, they ate up man hours for the police officers. They had to lock them up, ate up jail time, all the man hours to process.
Oh, yeah.
Because they ran across the field with a nana and a gorilla.
Yeah, they overreacted big time on the pokey nana. But the worst they should, the most extreme it could have done, if it's under code of conduct, might have been a suspension for disruption at the most. I mean, they're overreacting. They're going to have to back off.
Well, that's the way it played out in the late 70s when I was in high school. If they said, all right, don't do this during one of the football games, if you do it and you got caught, you got suspended. But it didn't become any type of legal process.
Yeah, or the worst, you got swats. That's back when you could get the board, and it was all over with.
Well, they weren't going to catch that gorilla for swats.
He'd still be running.
Yeah. Shit. Sorry. Catch the nanner.
Actually, for the gorilla, you tripped the nanner.
Yeah.
They ain't getting me.
Nanner's on the ground. Go ahead, Dan.
Well, one of the men in the O.J. Simpson kidnapping and armed robbery trial testified yesterday that O.J. did indeed know guns were used in the raid on 2 memorabilia dealers last year. Charles Ehrlich took part in the raid in a Las Vegas hotel room.
Which one is Ehrlich? What does he look like?
I don't know.
All right, go ahead.
But ended up taking a deal from the prosecution to testify against O.J. in exchange for a lighter sentence. 4 of the 6 men involved in the raid did that, of course. Only O.J. and Clarence Stewart decided to stand trial. On the witness stand, Ehrlich testified that O.J. knew 2 of his guys were carrying guns and that guns had been drawn during the raid. O.J. contends he had no knowledge that either of those things were true. Ehrlich also said, someone said, put the gun away, and I believe it was Mr. Simpson. He also said that later at O.J.'s own hotel room, O.J. said he would probably need a bail bondsman after what he did that day.
It's just screwy. They worked out a deal with everyone that had guns.
Right. All those guys.
To drop dime and roll over on O.J. I still hope they lock him up just because he's a dick. But the people that actually perpetrated the crime, just because you're the leader doesn't mean that you force them into that situation.
And if I was any part of the defense, I'd come to the fact that you guys just want O.J. You know, he was really...
Yeah,
he wasn't carrying guns.
In any other situation... You'd have gone after the guys who actually had the guns.
Yeah, you wouldn't let
not make O.J. the figurehead just because of his celebrity.
Because it's O.J. They want to get him, and I think somebody even said that. Was it you?
One of the audio recordings. The cop said they didn't get him in L.A. We're going to get him here.
Just play that and it's over. That's just badly bungled.
I wonder if he'll take the stand.
Who, O.J.?
Yeah. Stands up and goes, by the way, I killed the bitch.
Yeah. Can't take me back to trial.
Killed her. Slashed it off. Head. They come off pretty easy.
Here are pictures.
Here's me standing beside the head. Look.
Yeah.
I'm the one smiling.
Like a fishing picture. Look what I call it.
Stop.
Summer is over in the northern hemisphere, but it's been another chilling season for researchers who study Arctic sea ice.
Hey, is this the one with the polar bears eating each other?
Yeah. This past summer, the Arctic sea ice dwindled to its second lowest level. Scientists have monitored sea ice conditions for about 50 years with the help of satellites. Changes in the past decade have been alarming to climate researchers and oceanographers. We are still losing the ice cover at a rate of 10% per decade now, and that is quite an increase from 5 years ago.
That's 1% a year.
Well,
that'll catch us. That'll get us for a while.
For a while. But
what difference does it make if the polar bears are eating each other?
Well, it affects the whole world, as the story goes on to say. It doesn't just affect the
I haven't
polar
noticed
bears.
anything.
Well, you haven't yet, but it will affect you eventually, says Arctic. Well, I'll let you read it.
Yeah, the Arctic sea ice melt is a disaster for polar bears, according to Cassie Siegel, staff attorney for the Center for Biological Diversity. They are dependent on the Arctic sea ice for all their essential behaviors, and as the ice melts and global warming transforms the Arctic, polar bears are starving, drowning, even resorting to cannibalism because they don't have access to their usual food sources. Scientists have noticed increasing reports of starving polar bears attacking and feeding on one another in recent years. In one documented 2004 incident in northern Alaska, a male bear broke into a female's den and ate her.
Hell yeah.
What? Oh.
How is that going to affect me if all the polar bears eat each other?
It says Arctic ice helps regulate the climate, and basically it will eventually make us warmer too. As the ice there.
Is it going to happen in the next 40, 50 years?
Probably not.
Don't care. We're not going to change anything.
You don't care about what's going to happen to this planet?
The U.S. isn't the only country, if there is global warming, and personally, I still blame it on the sun. But there are other countries going through industrial revolutions, and they're going to be adding to global warming if, in fact, it exists.
Well, again,
and they're not going to change anything.
I mean, this is the first time I've read anything that says, hey, it really is happening, other than Al Gore's.
Just because polar bears are eaten?
No, the less ice there is, the more dramatic the impact. Huge sheets of ice reflect solar radiation, keeping our planet cool.
Solar radiation. What would that come from?
The sun.
Thank you. The sun is the biggest portion of global warming.
Something is changing, though. Something dramatically is changing.
You got more people on this planet. You got more cars.
Well,
you got more consumption of goods. You got more manufacturing going on. We're pumping stuff into the ozone. You got cows going on fart parties. It's everything that's going to blow up the ozone.
I guess, but, at some point, do we do something or do we just not care?
No, you don't care.
You got to do something.
Well, you could. It's too late.
It's not too late.
It's always too late. People don't care about the environment. They care about going home and being able to pay for utilities and being comfortable. We don't like to change our lifestyles. We're not going to do it. If we did, the HOV lanes would be packed every single day.
Well,
because people would care about carpooling. The buses would be loaded. The trains would be loaded.
Now, granted, it's more for gas. I mean, it's actually everything to do with gas prices, but people are driving less and carpooling and stuff. So
But you just made Russell's point, which is we care if it's an immediate something that I can see it because now my gas tank is empty quicker.
I didn't start carpooling because I was worried about the polar bears eating each other out. I started carpooling because I couldn't afford it.
You got to try to do something. I mean, as a country, as hell a planet. I mean, but that's where you want, this goes back to the energy argument. Yeah, we need to drill, but you also need to be doing nuclear. We know that.
That's common sense. It's logical. You can't plan our future out based on fossil fuels. You got to look at everything else that's available. Thank you.
Yeah. Right.
Collect.
Are you dipping right now?
Yeah.
Is that what you're choking
on my jaw?
Lovely. God.
Nobody help me out while I'm
choking. Why don't you spit that out and quit? It's not good for you.
I almost vomited.
Well, you have it coming. Why don't you quit the chaw?
That'd have been funny to listen to on the air.
Lovely.
Collectively, all those resources would make us more independent. We don't want to do that.
It's not immediate.
We don't want to spend. We don't like being with other people. We don't like carpooling. We don't like riding mass transit.
We've gotten so used to it, but you're right. Nobody does anything till it's same thing with the economy now. Nobody does anything until it's emergency.
And unless there's a financial penalty, we won't do it.
Did you know there was a nuclear reactor in South Texas?
Talking about Comanche Peak?
No. Gavin was saying something. There's a second nuclear reactor. I never knew this outside of Corpus Christi.
That's fantastic. Tell me about it.
I just never knew. I've lived here. It's been around for 21 years. I never knew it.
Is it a big one?
Yeah.
Is it really?
There's 2 big reactors. Yeah, it was up. They were having to shut it down because of Ike. I never knew we had a second reactor down there.
I've always known about Comanche Peak. I didn't know we had another one in Texas.
I didn't either.
Does it work?
Yeah, that's why they had to. They said. Now this is the other thing that's scary. It was built. There are 2 of them built in '88 and '89, and they're the 4th and 6th youngest reactors we have. So we haven't really been doing anything since the early '90s when all the regulation came out. That's why, and that's why I hate Obama, or I should say hate Obama, but he's against nuclear power.
How could you be against nuclear power? What's the argument?
Because the words scare people.
Nuclear.
Yeah.
Then you're just being stupid.
Well, like Trace pointed out, and the campaign has proven, everyone seems to think the general American public is stupid.
Nuclear is with bomb.
Well, you go back and they use 3 Mile Island as the big scare tactic. That was the late 70s. We haven't had any issues since. No. And we're operating under 20, 30-year-old technology, and we haven't had any issues.
So we have brand new plants. How much more safe are they going to be?
You asking me?
A lot.
Yes.
My point is, what is the argument? So what does Obama say? Just because the word nuclear scares him?
Because
he don't need to be running for president.
I mean, environmentalists absolutely, they cringe because...
Environmentalists, I'll bet you environmentalists use electricity that come from Comanche Peak. I'll bet you they put gasoline in their cars, but you're still an environmentalist.
Just the what ifs of
if
nuclear power.
If you were that green, you'd stop using all those different things. I'm going to save our planet.
Wait for the electric car.
I ain't going to plug nothing in. I'm not going to use fossil fuels. I'll walk my dog ass everywhere I go. But they don't do that.
No, you're right. They just, it's very selective on the causes they want to campaign against, but nuclear power is always one of them.
And you know what? If you went to the environmentalists and said, you don't let us start drilling off the coast of California, Florida, or wherever else we think there are deep oil pockets, we're not going to pump anything else out of the Gulf. We're tired of you living off of us.
We're keeping it.
How green you want to be now?
Well, we changed our minds just a little bit now.
It's too late. Well, everything that we pump, we're not going to share with you. You're in California, you could blow us for oil.
We changed our minds.
Or you're going to pay a penalty because you won't let anybody drill off of your coast because you're trying to save the environment.
I agree with
you're
that.
You're not trying to save it, or you would have shut down all the oil rigs in the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, you just want your environment not to be touched. Never mind what happens down here. Our gas stays here.
You can drill on the other side of the planet, and that's okay with them. I don't want it off the coast of California. We're trying to protect this country. Eat me.
Now, is McCain for nuclear?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And he wants to, well, obviously Palin wants to drill.
Oh, yeah.
We know she's big into it.
Probably get out there and dig the hole herself.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hey, look at this. There's probably oil in this clam right here. My husband ain't here yet.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. It's that good. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
Dan and I were talking about this during the break. I don't know if we would be in the same international struggle with all the different countries if LBJ was still in office. With all the military-wise, the new resources that he would have. I know he went through, Vietnam, but there was a totally different war in the way that it was fought.
Well, he was commander-in-chief, and, he was responsible for the kind of poor strategy. I mean, that's a good question, because God knows he had balls. He would...
And a crank to go with it.
Yeah, he would probably. But, I mean, you still think about it. I mean, It's not like we didn't have a nuclear weapon at that point.
Yeah, where it was still in its infancy, and we didn't have smart bombs and missiles that were able to target
houses and specific blocks.
Exact locations. It was more of just kind of a blanket sweep.
Carpet bombing.
You know, I'm sure he would be, much like he was in the Senate, he would be an intimidating figure for, go to a G8 conference, whip it out, and say, now, let's start business.
I don't know why that was far off news, but that's a big... Who wants to raise? I'm in.
No, we put it away. It's a meeting. We're having a meeting here.
This is the G8. I see a few of you guys are about 5-6 inches short.
This here's a G14.
Jesus.
Take that, Putin.
See what you pucking.
I didn't need to show you.
You still have the audio of LBJ calling that guy wanting pants with bigger room for his ween?
He doesn't ever say for his ween, does he?
I think so. What he's talking about is sack. You know where your nuts hang?
I know all about where my nuts hang.
Yeah, it should still be on my flash drive.
Gotta love just being the guy who answers the phone. It's the president, and he goes into detail about how his nuts hang.
This ain't really the president, is it?
It's just Ashton Kutcher.
LBJ conversation with Joe Hager?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Hager?
Yes, this is Joe Hager.
Joe,
this didn't run on Best Of yesterday, did it?
Nope.
No. All right.
Is your father the one that makes clothes?
Yes, sir. We're all together.
You all made me some real lightweight slacks that he just made up on his own.
All this audio was just released earlier this year or last, wasn't it?
This was released earlier this year.
What, John?
Record every single phone call that comes in or out of the office?
Yep.
Okay.
3 or 4 months ago, it's a kind of a light brown and a light green, rather soft green and soft.
Why is he calling about his own pants? You have somebody on your staff call.
Well, kind of down-to-earth guy. He just likes to handle things himself.
And when you're packing that, you probably need a first-person description of what you need.
Yeah, he went to the head of the company. He went to the guy whose name, Hager.
Yeah, you're not going to trust that with somebody.
And they're real lightweight. Now, I need about 6 pairs for summer wear.
Yes, sir.
I want a couple, maybe 3 of the light brown, kind of a almost powder color, like powder on a lady's face. Then there was some green, and then...
Hang on a second, let me check. You like green, yeah? He likes green.
Maybe some other light pair. If you had a blue in that or black, I'd have 1 blue and 1 black. I need about 6 pairs to wear around in the evening when I come in from work. And I need they're about a ½ inch too tight in the waist.
Do you recall the exact size? I just wanted to be sure we get them right for you.
No, I don't know. You all just guessed at them. I think, son, but wouldn't you have the measurements there?
We'll find them for you.
I can send you a pair. I want them a ½ inch.
Or I can bomb you.
We'd rather just go ahead and get the jeans if that's okay with you.
Up to you.
Yeah, I'd rather get them from you.
Larger in the waist than they were before, except I want 2 or 3 inches of stuff left back in there so I can take them up. I vary 10 to 15 pounds a month. So leave me at least 2.5 to 3 inches in the back where I can let them out or take them up, and make these a ½ inch bigger in the waist.
Obviously, he had conversations about Vietnam troops, adding more troops, pulling them out.
Sure.
And one of the first clips of audio they released is him trying to get pants big enough for his balls.
Make the pockets at least 1 inch longer. My money and my knife and everything fall out. Wait just a minute.
Got loose on me.
Chasing it around the Oval Office.
Why is he sitting in the Oval Office with a pocket full of cash and a knife? You worried about the Vietnamese coming in? No. Sometimes I just like to stab.
Well, he's a good old boy. It's like my grandfather carried around a pocket knife for years. And
He's in the Oval Office.
I think they got security.
Sometimes Hubert Humphrey comes in and I just stab him. I'll give him a quarter.
No.
I always said that. Hubert, let me stab you for a quarter. It would.
Hello? Hello. Now, the pockets, when you sit down in the chair...
Hang on a second. My penis wants to talk to you.
the knife and your money comes out. So I needed at least another inch in the pockets. Yeah. Now, another thing, the crotch down where your nuts hang.
Oh, my God. Leader of the free world. The presidential sack.
I'm talking about his nuts.
My nuts. Call them Hubert and Humphrey.
Hello. Now, the pockets, when you sit down in the chair, the knife and your money comes out. So I needed at least another inch in the pockets. Yeah. Now, another thing, the crotch down where your nuts hang is always a little too tight. So when you make them up, give me an inch that I can let out there because they cut me. They're just like riding a wire fence. These are the best that I've had anywhere in the United States. But when I gain a little weight, they cut me under there. So leave me, you never do have much margin there. Let's see if you can't leave me about an inch from where the zipper ends.
That's right. Stop the phone call and went, all right, who the hell is this? It's a very good impersonation. And I know the caller ID says the White House, but I ain't buying it.
I can have something dropped to one of your neighbors just to show who it is.
I don't believe you're... What's that noise?
So, leave me, you never do have much margin there. Let's see if you can't leave me about an inch from where the zipper ends, round under back to my bunghole.
Who is this?
Need to have space around my bunghole to air it out. Plus, sometimes my penis likes to go back there and visit.
I miss him.
Think of it like a guest house in my pants.
Can't leave me about an inch from where the zipper ends, round under back to my bunghole. All right, sir. So I can let it out there if I need to. Now, be sure you got the best zippers in them. These are good.
Do you have any pants that come with zippers that are made out of the barbed wire? Because this one likes to run free sometimes.
I don't believe you have any barbed wire pants.
Shock collars?
No. Not here at the Hager Company. No.
That I have. And if you get those to me, I would sure be grateful. Where would you like to send, please? The White House.
Where do you think?
That's a stupid question, wasn't it, Mr. President?
We're on Pennsylvania Avenue someplace. I don't know the exact address.
Where do you want it sent?
Well, I'm sure he was thinking possibly at his ranch.
And if you get those to me, I would sure be grateful.
I don't think I ever heard this extended clip.
I never played this far.
Where would you like to send, please? The White House. Now,
1600 something. I don't know what it is. I'll be hanging out the window. Look for her.
Waving at you.
Yeah. Likes to hang out in the rose garden. Need room in pockets for my knife, because one time my penis went off on a tear, swallowed my pet bunny, and I had to stab it.
Put the bunny down.
Spit her out.
It's a terrible day when you get a fight with your wiener.
An odd conversation.
Wrapped itself around Richard Nixon once, tried to eat him.
I don't guess there's any chance.
Don't tell nobody, but that's what happened to Kennedy.
Of getting a very lightweight sports shirt to go with that slack, is he? That same color? We don't make them, but we can have them made up for you.
What'd you say?
We don't make them.
If you might look around, I wear about a 17. Extra long. Do you like it in the same fabric? Yeah, I sure would. I don't know whether that's too heavy for a shirt or not. I think it'd be too heavy for a shirt. I sure want the lightest I can in that same color of matching it. If you don't mind, you figure out somebody up there that makes good shirts and get me.
Give me a turtleneck from a penis. Likes to wear that in the fall months.
One to match each one of them, and if they're good, we'll order some more. I just sure will appreciate this. I need it more than anything, and now that's about it. I guess I could get a jacket made out of that if I wanted to, couldn't I?
No, I think that did Mr. J.M. Hager have a jacket made?
Yeah, he sent me some jackets for...
What is it with him and that fabric?
He just, I guess when he's down at the ranch, he really liked that lightweight fabric where he could, be out in the heat and not, get too sweaty.
For some earlier, but they were way too short. They hit me up about halfway down my belly. I have much longer waist. But
normally during the summer, I like to show off my belly.
Yeah. Why? Why's that?
Because I'm proud of what I worked up here. Also, I like to get a smoking jacket for my penis. He just bought a new pipe over the holidays.
Whittle it himself?
What?
Did it whittle it itself?
Yeah, took my knife and made his own pipe. One time I took my knife to my penis, I actually lost it, and he got a hold of it. Made me attack Vietnam.
You hear me, old man?
I thought if they had material like that and somebody could make me a jacket, I'd send them a sample to copy from.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you will send us this, we'll get it, we'll find someone to make it.
Okay.
We can supply the material to match it.
That guy's going to have to go, or had to go out, and obviously set up an entire new plant just to make the things that he was asking for.
We don't do shirts, we don't do jackets, but we'll do it for you.
Like a slipcover made out of that same fabric for the White House. Can you make me a car out of it?
No. We don't make cars.
Yeah. My penis would be much obliged.
We'll look into it.
Okay. Because at night when I'm asleep, I leave him in control of the red button.
Okay, I'll do that. Now, how do you give this boy the address, because I'm running for a funeral, and give him address, just how to address these...
I don't know if you heard or not, one of the Kennedys got popped. Figured I should show.
Big news.
Yeah, I was going to send my penis just as a representative, but they figured I should be with it.
Don't want it to get unruly.
So we'll send them to you. Don't you get the measurements out of them and add a half inch to the back, give us an inch to the pockets, and about an inch underneath so we can let them out.
In other words, you like just a little more stride in the crotch.
Yeah, that's right. I want you to build these at least a half inch more and then leave me some in there. Okay, here he is.
Glad that you enjoyed the other.
My penis is still a growing boy.
Leave me lots of room in my bunghole.
God. Likes caloration. Eats a lot.
Mr. President? Just heard the President of the United States. Oh, no.
Now, that wasn't me. All right. You okay, Chloe? All right, 6:23. O'Malley's here with morning.
All right, thank you, Russ.
Is that the only clips that we had from the LBJ tapes? Just him talking about his pants and his bunghole?
Oh, there's hours of them, but nothing. I mean, that's by far and away the most entertaining of them.
Okay. All right. Well.
In a 2007 Tufts University study of healthy women, 91% reported having food cravings. In other words, cravings that are common. And the key to successful weight management, experts say, is learning to address cravings rather than always denying them. Here's some strategies that work. According to the study, people who occasionally gave into hankerings manage their weight loss more successfully. As long as you eat regularly, waiting too long between meals, that's bad. Delay your gratification when a craving hits. Slip your mind into irrational gear by saying, not now, maybe tomorrow.
Well, when JD helped me with the weight loss back in the 80s, that's what we did. We would you'd balance out your meals during the week, and then Saturday was a free-for-all. And you had something to plan for. So the week didn't seem as bad because you knew Saturday was coming.
Yeah, and then I've been doing that for a long time. It's like you eat as well as you can during the week and then, let the weekend go a little bit and you get back on Monday.
Well, one day is not going to damn the rest of your week as far as your diet goes. There's no reason to be morbidly obese.
And it's also a good way to shock your system and kick you out of a plateau if you have it. Like Alfie had hit a plateau a couple of weeks ago. I told him to hit the Golden Corral.
Did you go?
Yeah, I felt kind of bad going, but it got me past the plateau.
What'd you eat?
Oh. I had fried chicken, like little pieces of pizza, mashed potatoes, bread for the first time in a few months, just anything fried and nasty. It didn't feel good while I was eating it, but it worked.
How long were you there?
Only about half an hour or two.
Well, which was it, half hour or two?
It was about, okay, I was there for a little while.
How long?
About 4 hours.
Attaboy. That's what I'd do. I'm going to let myself go. We're going.
I was there long enough for them to change shifts. Why they thought I'd just come in.
Dan told me to shock my system.
And that was really all you needed to get past the plateau?
Yeah, I guess it just kind of threw my system off, made it kind of think that I was going to be eating fatty again. And then I just kept working out and like I was normally doing.
And you've lost how much today?
I think I went to the gym on Monday and I weighed 303, so 69 pounds to date.
Isn't that amazing?
Just on something you've done without a trainer, without a nutritionist, anything.
Exactly. But I mean, I've had people helping me out. I mean, everybody up here has been.
But overall, you're watching yourself.
Yeah.
And you kind of created this diet, yes?
I had help from one of my friend's sisters. She's I guess a nutritionist.
Okay.
She,
now, are you going to do this on a regular basis? Go to a Golden Corral and eat for half a day?
Oh, no. That was just hopefully a one-time thing.
Went on Terry Donor.
He was by the dessert bar. He had it coming.
Seemed nice enough. He talked all the way down. He was mouthy. Next time I should eat the head first.
His fault for standing next to the whipped cream.
Uh-oh.
I asked him, how you doing? He goes, I'm great. Let's find out.
I'll be the judge of that.
All right. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. A survey from Stanford University has found that only 10% of white people think there's a lot of racial discrimination against black people, but 57% of blacks say they deal with a lot of racial discrimination, and nearly every black person thinks they deal with at least some racial discrimination. More than 1 in 3 whites say that blacks are responsible for all or most of the racial tension that exists, while half of blacks believe that whites are responsible for most or all of the tension.
I would think that percentage would be higher than 57%.
I was surprised by that, too.
And read their statistic again, 57% of them.
57% of blacks say they feel a lot of racial discrimination.
But almost all of them said they come across it day in and day out, or
at least somewhat, yeah.
Yeah, I think that number would be higher, too. I'm not sure if it's to an extreme, racial discrimination to an extreme. I never see it happening in public. I mean,
we don't look for it.
Well, maybe that's it. Maybe we don't know what to look for. You're right. You don't. I mean,
we're not as sensitive to it.
Are they also?
Well, we don't go through it. When we get bad service, we just assume it's bad service because they're jackasses.
That's what I was going to ask.
I'm sure black people, they get rotten service. They're going to go back and go, well,
if anybody's rude,
obviously it's because of my color.
Okay, yeah, that's the question. So anybody being rude to you, or getting bad service, or getting screwed at a car dealership, or wherever else, all that is that immediately racial, or in their minds? At least?
Well, you don't know. I mean, look at everything that led up to this point. You really know what the motivation is going to be.
The only reason I got screwed at the car lot or wherever else is because I'm a black. I mean, if that's the way you look at everything, sure, you're going to say it's everywhere.
But it also makes sense because if I'm in that situation and I don't see, like, let's say it's at the car dealership, I don't see the salesman acting the same way to a white person. All I know is what I'm receiving.
You're right. We don't look. Well, you're right. We don't look for it.
You're not sensitive to the situation.
I am. Quite sensitive. What?
How are you sensitive to it?
To the racial situation?
Yes.
I go out of my way to make sure I'm friends with everybody. What are you going to say, Dan?
So you got some kind of quota you got to meet?
No,
so you feel
quota.
racially sensitive?
Russell, no.
I go out of my way, so it's not something that's natural, something you have to force yourself to befriend the Negroes.
You turn everything around. No. I love all people.
And what he said?
Yeah, exactly.
I go out of my way to love the Negroes.
No, I don't go out of my way. I just love everybody. I get along with everybody.
But some people you have to force yourself to love.
No. Right now, you.
You find out something about my history I don't know?
I don't know anything about you at all. God, why do I just shut up sometimes? Because my internal mind was telling me to shut up, and I wasn't listening. Again.
Good. Jesus. Go ahead, Dan.
You might consider yourself a law-abiding citizen, but according to a new survey, you're probably not. The new survey has found that the average person breaks at least one law per day. So, what are the most common broken laws? Number 10, not wearing your seatbelt. Number 9, using drugs. Number 8, parking illegally. Number 7, having sex in public. Number 6, eating or drinking while driving. Number 5, bicycling on the sidewalk. 4, illegally downloading music. 3, littering. 2, talking on your cell phone or texting while driving. And, of course, the number 1 law broken every day, speeding.
How does sex in public end up on a top 10 list?
Lots of people do it every day.
It's illegal.
Well, I know it's illegal, but you don't see it. I mean, see speeding.
Why is that the only one you have an issue with?
Well, it's just odd. Out of the, parking illegally, walking your dog, letting your dog poop in the neighbor's yard, sex on the highway.
You feel cheated?
Yeah.
Feel like you're being singled out.
It just seems odd on that list of just daily things that happens to somebody every day.
But it was a survey, so they asked people, what are some of the things you do? And that's one of the ones that was mentioned.
Pissing you off that many people do it. You thought you were special.
Yeah, that has a kind of corner on the market. Just odd.
I think the only thing I do on a regular basis is speeding.
Yeah, I do that every day.
I drove in the HOV lane once by myself.
Well, you drove by yourself in the HOV lane?
I had to pee.
Oh.
I went to Dallas. I got one of those great big stand-up Santa Clauses.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 7 feet tall. I put him in the back seat. Oh, man, I got it for a shot because I'm going to piss all over the windshield. I got in the HOV lane. There's one of the is it DART?
Mm-hmm.
DART officers. I guess he thought the Santa Claus was real.
He thought, well, that guy's so creative, he can keep on going.
He got Santa with him. License iron, let's go.
Don't want to slow down Christmas. I thought I was absolutely screwed.
And he just let you go. Well, that seems
doesn't even look real. But I didn't get the back seat, and because it was so the back seat of the pickup truck, and because it was so tall, you had to skew it. Well, obviously, he was a designated driver for Santa.
The cop is too busy laughing to pull you over.
I wouldn't know what to write him up for.
Don't want to get in Dutch with the elves. Oh, we need a break?
Yes.
All right.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Better than any TV soap opera. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
I didn't get sick. I got clogged up.
Okay. Was it bad enough? You couldn't, do a show?
I probably could have done a show, but I've been zoned out just on everything with D that I was taking.
Well, I told you last week. You quit taking allergy medicine, you're going to get sick. And I
don't think anything could have prepared me for Saturday. I don't know why, but it just hit me Saturday morning like at 9 or 10. I just got clogged up.
You can't stop you've got to stay on it. I mean, I was talking with Toledo yesterday, who was, a former ear, nose, and throat guy. And he said it's one of the worst seasons he's ever seen.
They say that every season.
Well, he didn't have, he just said he can't, take the trash out without having to take something. And you told me, I'm an adult, I know what's going on.
I've never had sinuses ever, and this year it's killing me. I don't know how you kept from blowing your head off, Russ. For every year, all the years I've seen you suffer with this stuff, if it's like what I've been dealing with for the last 7 days, I would kill myself.
If I get on the steroid nose spray, that probably would get me over the biggest hurdle. But it's not top of mind because it hasn't been that bad. And over the weekend, I couldn't go anywhere without a roll of toilet paper with me. It'd make any difference. I had to carry it in the truck. And I'm sure, had I gotten stopped, I got a roll of toilet paper and probably 20, 15 different pieces of little tissues wadded up. Yeah. That'd have been a roadside event.
So you run, I stop up. I was just caked.
No, you don't have to sneeze. You don't have to do anything. You're just standing there. All of a sudden, snot's running down your nose.
Just dripping the whole time.
All the way down to your chin. I was in...
so you're having a hard time sleeping, too, obviously.
Sleeping's been all right. You mix the right meds along with alcohol. It's on.
I'm not sure that's an well, whatever. You're going to do what you're going to do. You're a big boy.
I was at Lennon's and Things. I think it was Saturday when all this kicked in. Just looking around, and all of a sudden the snot just starts coming. I had to go over to the towels and start blowing my nose because I couldn't make it up front.
So you bought that towel that you snotted all over?
No, it's got snot on it.
So you left it for somebody else to buy?
I wasn't there buying towels. I was just there looking around.
You snotted on the towel.
I had to blow.
You buy it then.
Go to a bathroom.
I couldn't make it up to the bathroom. When it starts to roll, it just rolls. Is yours not that bad?
No. I mean, allergy shots have helped me tremendously.
Chloe, are you that way?
Oh, yeah. I was out on the boat dock, and all of a sudden it just comes down. I had to carry around an old T-shirt because there was nothing around.
It's almost like a bloody nose. I mean, it just starts flowing.
Yeah.
No warning. No, everything will be fine. You're like, I feel pretty good. And it just comes right out of the blue. Hello.
And immediately you got to grab something.
Then you buy it.
I don't want it.
Somebody had to buy that towel that's going to have your snot on it.
Wash it.
You buy it and wash it. You snotted it.
I got towels.
Then carry one with you.
I'm not going to walk through Lennon's and Things with a roll of toilet paper hanging out with me.
Oh, my God. So some lucky soul gets to buy your towel, your snot towel.
Folded it up.
That doesn't mean the snot. Oh, whatever.
Carry a handkerchief.
No. Because I don't want to stick that back in my pocket.
So you're going to destroy someone else's property.
They got more towels.
But still, they had to pay for it.
People wash towels before they use them.
Yeah, if they buy them.
I blew snot in a towel. I'd knock over a Wells Fargo.
Hold your nose and run to the bathroom.
You can't. It's already started coming out. It just runs. It's like something in your head went, all right, open.
Valve open. I've never had that one. So what do you take now? What did you take yesterday?
I went to the drugstore, and if it had D on it, I bought it.
Okay. Because I called your doctor.
Dr. Anderson?
Yeah, I got some stuff. I got what's that called, a dose pack?
Z-Pack.
Z-Pack, okay. Got a Z-Pack and some spray that I'm supposed to do once a day. Seems to have cleared me up in one
And you don't
day.
go through any of this?
No, I got allergy shots when I was very young. Because up until...
And that holds over?
It really did, especially since I got him as a child. Because before I got those shots, I was allergic to everything. I was always sick as a little kid. After I got the shots, I haven't had really any major issues since.
Over the weekend, if it was a hole or any type of duct on my body, snot was coming out of it.
It's so miserable. And I watched you struggle with this for, like I said, forever. Just never knew how miserable it is.
But normally it ramps up.
Yeah.
Saturday,
Just hit you.
Just the big snot bat got me.
Actually, I had a buddy of mine on Saturday. He went out to eat for lunch. Out of nowhere, he just sneezed like 9 times in a row, and then he didn't stop until sometime late Sunday.
I'll get on one of those, and you can't stop long enough to get nose spray in. And if you can, you get the nose spray in. That tickles, you start sneezing again. So anything you just shot in your head came back out.
I remember used to in hotel rooms when we would stay together for the TV show.
When we travel and we go through different climates, we went to L.A., that hit me.
Oh, you were a mess. I think I counted 20 sneezes in a row one time. I started counting them because it gave me something to do.
And there was nothing for me to blow my nose on, so we took the rental car floor mat, and I was wiping my nose on that. I suppose you want me to buy the car.
That's already been used.
Oh, it's nasty. That's something people put their feet on their face.
I didn't care at that point. I couldn't stop.
Are you back on the Zizol?
I stopped taking that. The dreams are just too freaky.
So you're not taking anything for your allergies?
Yeah, whatever it's got D on it. Why?
Are you taking Claritin D?
If it's got D on the tail end of it, I'm taking it. Why is it they can't put some kind of antihistamine in Skull?
Ooh, Skull D.
Yeah! Soak it in some type of nose spray and just stick it in your mouth.
Oh, my God.
Then you wouldn't have this, the sneezing problem. If you're sneezing, you can't do the spray.
Yeah.
Stick it in your cheek.
Stick the Skull up your nose.
The sneezing got so bad, I really thought, I know it wouldn't do any good, but shove a nose spray in my ass.
What was that going to do for you?
You take suppositories.
Yeah, but they're meant to go up there. And
your body still absorbs it.
Spray in your... No. It's not going to go that far.
Skull D.
Skull D.
Just imagine you do that with the nasal stuff in your ass sneezes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Allergy.
You got more news?
I do.
All right.
Damn that cedar.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, researchers from the University of Florida have found that men, men who hold sexist views earn about $8,500 a year more than men with a forward-thinking view of women.
Should be more than that, but go ahead.
Okay. Well, there are two possible explanations. Number one, men who hold more traditional views on gender tend to hold more traditional views in general, which means they're more likely to value power. And a great way to get power, of course, is to get money. Number two, the other explanation, men who are...
Well, having more money doesn't make you sexist.
I think it's one of those...
That's not what.
That's not what it's saying. It's saying if you have traditional roles...
You like power,
you like
and money goes along with power. So you want more money, that doesn't make you sexist.
No, it gives you more traditional roles in general. As a result, you think women should be subservient to men.
No, it's saying it gives you a greater drive to make money if you have that more traditional sexist.
The drive to make more money comes from the drive to make more money. Not because there has to be some type of sexual connotation to go with it. I want more money, want to buy stuff. No, that's to get poon.
And number two, men who are the sole breadwinner for their family are more likely to get promoted at work because their employers know that they're the only one bringing home a paycheck.
That never really worked for Dan Lewis.
Not at all. In fact, almost.
Oh, that's right. His wife had a job. It was him that was unemployed.
I just want to make as much as my wife someday. I want to make more than my wife. That was his big negotiation ploy, and I was tied to his dead ass. Sinking ship.
I told you. I told you not to go in and do contract negotiations with Dan.
I just thought, this would be simple.
Dan Lewis.
He and I were making similar money, and Bob McNeil was just really easy and approachable. I thought this would be really simple. We'll just sit down and we'll say, here's how much we need.
So Dan Lewis, instead of coming in and laying out on paper, here's what I contribute to the show, here are how many hours a week, here's what I add to CBS. He comes in and says, my wife makes more than me, won't let me buy anything. I got to have more cash.
Just want to make more than my wife. I remember to this day my head snapping completely. I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to look over and he's going to laugh. Dead serious. That was his negotiation ploy. I look at Bob McNeil. I don't think he breathed for 2 or 3 minutes.
Dan's big thing was he wanted to be able to go to Fry's and not have pick something up and not have Laura slap it out of his hand. Honey, coulda. I'll drop it, Dan.
Bad idea. But she had a closet full of cloth at home. Closet full of cloth.
Fabric. She'd go out and buy whatever she wanted because she made all the money in the household. Dan wouldn't go to Fry's, buy some sound card for his computer. Honeycut! All right, then. I'll just set down on the floor.
I don't really want that anyway.
Since I'm not buying it, I'll
back away.
Get away from it.
Slowly.
I just can't wrap my head around that mentality. Like, you can't even go to Fry's to get a sound card or whatever you want.
And then the chick makes more than... A lot of times they have the power.
Well, that's because you're giving it up to them.
Of course he did.
Just because she makes more money doesn't mean she has to have the power in the relationship.
If you're not putting as much money into the bank account, yeah, she's going to have control.
Well, she'll have the advantage.
And it's not like Dan could really argue the merits for a raise on his...
Stop.
Forward. And how? Last Friday, an engineer was pulling his train into a station in Kinross, South Africa, when he noticed a couple getting it on right on the train tracks. According to the engineer, he yelled out for the couple to move, but instead of getting off the tracks, they continued with their business. So the train ran the couple over. Killed the man instantly, and the woman, well, she died on the way to the hospital.
Screw on train tracks, John?
I have. You listen for the train. It's like, we also screwed on the racetrack at Lone Star Park. Had there been a race coming, we'd have moved. That's just stupid.
You want credit because you stayed off busting a nut because horses were making the turn?
No, it was that we went out there during a concert, making it clear it wasn't actually during the races. It was during a concert, and that area was dark. We turned to.
It wasn't so dark that they didn't pick it up on their cameras.
I didn't know that they had cameras that could literally see people in downtown Dallas.
You're screwing outside.
So that was fun. It was adventurous. It was very cool. And
at a racetrack.
At the Texas Stadium, too.
All right.
Can't wait for the new ballpark to open.
Why?
Gotta be a ton of places in there.
Oh, the new Cowboy Stadium?
Cowboy Stadium.
I drove by that the other day. I didn't realize how close it is to Collins Street in Arlington.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care how close it is. Why do you drive past sporting arenas and think, I can't wait for that to open so I can shoot sperm in there?
Just adventure. It's just fun.
What else do you drive by and look at and I'd like to screw in there?
Hotels that I go down up and down Stemmons. I've done 35 places that I've been. Nights that I remember. Nights up on top of the Stouffer, or what was called the Stouffer back then, where the pool is up on top of the roof. Those nights, things like that. You have memories.
What's the Stouffer now?
Renaissance.
Ah, yes.
There's a pool on the roof, by the way.
No, I know.
Oh, you been up there?
Mm-hmm.
That building built for sex, too?
It was built for sex. Oh, yeah. It looked like a big lipstick tube. That really was. That's a great building. It's really easy to get in the upper floor, too, after dark. What are you looking at me for?
I don't know. I just have this visualization of you trying to shove that in your ass.
It's the reason when he was on the roof.
The whole building.
You drive by the Dallas Zoo and fantasize about that giraffe sculpture out front with his tongue in the air?
No.
Look at that elephant tusk.
Bestiality. No, of course not.
It's a statue. I'm sure that wouldn't come into play.
I wouldn't do anything. But Six Flags, we played out there when I was dating different people. On top of the shootout, over, but we've said this before, over by the train tracks, in the parking lot, obviously, everybody does that. On top of the
Dan, go ahead. Do we need a break before Lycus?
Busted.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. We are number one because of you.
Arm me with harmony.
We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
Dave, drop a load on him.
A radio or a TV endorsement?
That's a radio endorsement for a TV show.
So you're not actually doing a TV spot?
No, I won't be actually on television. No, but they're flying me to Los Angeles to meet with the producers and the show people and everything. They think they'll make a better endorsement if we really know the cast and the crew and the people and how they want to talk about it. It's a new show on TNT. I can't even think of the name of it right now. It's not even on.
Well, it sounds like you're behind it.
I've looked it up on the internet, but it's on TNT. It's not even on yet. So this is brand new. This is a new.
So you got to go to L.A.
Got to go to Los Angeles. So, November 7th. It's a Friday.
We're on the air that day.
That's a month away. Can I have a day off?
No.
Come on, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of cash.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
No.
Come on.
Can I go and do the endorsement?
Yes.
Why does he get off?
You were just off.
You just had an appearance. Hush. I was sick. Yesterday?
No. You went to...
Oh, Mexico. So what is that? This is work.
Yeah, you just had a week off. You took an entire week's vacation. We opted to stay. You said you needed your time off from being a jack-off.
This is work. This is work I'm going to. This is for the show.
No, it's not. It's for you and the cash that you're going to make. You're not going to L.A. on a Friday.
Go to L.A.? Come on.
A lot of cash?
A lot of money.
No.
The station's going to make a lot of cash.
I'm just,
yes, I know you don't care.
That's always top priority with me.
One day.
I didn't know about this.
You didn't even miss me when I was gone. Why would you not going to miss me when you know I'm not here?
That week was a void.
Oh, God, you didn't give a rat's ass.
We all felt it.
You didn't even know I was gone. I fully expected me to come in on Monday and go, hey, how was your trip? You didn't even know I was gone, did you?
When did you take off?
Never mind.
Is the show raising the bar?
Nope. It's got one word.
Leverage.
Leverage, that's it.
No.
Let me go to L.A.
Starring Timothy Hutton. I love Timothy Hutton. Can't wait to meet him.
I can't stand him.
Let me go to L.A. for one day to get this. This is a lot of cash.
Why you got to go and meet with the cash just to be able to talk about a TV show?
It's the way they want to do it. It's the way the company wants to promote it on radio.
No.
They want you to actually be submerged into the cast and the crew and the producers and everybody.
So you get a free trip to L.A. and you're going to make a lot of cash?
Yes.
Don't let him go.
Why? Why does everybody not want me to have cash? And
I don't want you to have extra cash because every time you make more money, you get cocky, and I'm not going to deal with that.
Okay. This won't be that kind of money to get cocky over. This will be a nice cash because actually the schedule is going to go all the way through the spring. All the way through Christmas, all the way into the spring.
That's a pretty good run.
And I'll get to meet a lot of people, and I'll get a free trip.
I like you meeting other people.
Why? This is retarded. Please. I don't ask you favors very often.
You ask me for stuff nonstop.
What do I ask you for?
Somebody want to help me with this?
Time off.
A job?
There's that.
That's the biggest one.
That was 8 years ago. Last time you gave me what I asked.
You still got it?
I know, thank you.
Day in, day out. Give. It's always one. Suck me for more.
This is for the radio stations, for me. A lot of money.
Oh, yeah, you care about the radio station.
I don't really.
Please. Should be. Hold on. Gavin, is he jacking with me?
No, there really is a promotion.
And he's got to go during the week?
Yes, because of the time difference in L.A.
It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They want to start 3 days.
To do what?
I have no idea. I'm not there yet. But they say they're going to meet with the crew. You be on the set, hang out with the Hollywood types, and just, they want to wine you and dine you and sort of teach you about the show. So when you come back, you're not just reading a script. You really know about the show. Leverage. I love that show.
When did this become your edict as far as picking endorsements?
That's my passion.
Somebody will walk in with a check, you'll endorse anything.
That's not true. You've tried to get me to endorse strange things before as a joke, and I haven't done it.
Well, you didn't buy the male tampon.
Didn't buy the male tampon. Didn't buy the appearance where I was going to have to wear a condom on my whole body.
I think you did agree to do the depends.
Yeah. No, I don't. Did you?
Yeah.
Well, I would do that. That's something that adult men need from time to time. Not I. I did wear the Captain Morgan outfit for 2 years.
You kept it.
They didn't ask for it back.
You stole it.
They didn't ask for it back. There's a difference in stealing something. Stealing something is, it's mine, no one knows I have it.
You were supposed to wear those during appearances, and then you give it back.
Nobody ever asked. So it's mine. I earned that. I had to be the captain.
And would you really want it back after because he's done?
Oh, absolutely. The winch and the pirates. You're right.
I think I could have let that go because it was too natural.
Uh-huh. There's nothing sick about that.
You dress up like a captain and screw somebody?
Yeah, pirate and the winch. Absolutely.
When did just having sex with somebody become old hat?
It's not old hat. It's like anything else you have every day. Sometimes you want to throw a little ketchup on it, maybe some mustard. A little variety.
How bad does it stink?
Stink. I'm talking about variety. If they have the same hamburger every day, some days you want jalapenos on it.
All right. Alfie, what is the guy on line one that's been sitting there for 30 minutes?
He says he has a cousin who used to work as a firefighter at LBJ's ranch.
Did it ever burst into flames?
No,
Not the ranch.
No.
Peter was a firebug.
He got the matches.
I don't know how you do that without opposing thumb. Yes, Gary.
How you doing, Russ?
Good.
My cousin was in the Air Force and assigned the fire brigade and down at LBJ Ranch when he was president. Time they left Austin and the helicopter to get to the ranch, he stripped down to his boots, cowboy hats, and boxer shorts. Bailed off the helicopter, jumped in the Coupe de Ville convertible, and hit the back roads of his ranch, driving the damn Secret Service crazy. And he had a baby arm hanging out from underneath his boxer shorts.
He'd fly around in his boxers. Marine One?
Yeah. Time they left Austin, they brought in the plane. They fly him out to the ranch in Marine One.
All right, thanks. Everybody in the room's nodding. Somebody, you already heard this?
No, the only thing I can think of is that would make sense if he's going to a certain function. Maybe he'd take off his pants so they wouldn't wrinkle, or because, like you mentioned, talking to the Hager dude.
Well, it sounded like he just jumped in his car in his boxers, and he went wherever he was going that way.
He was going to his ranch, so he knew once he got there, there'd be no cameras or anything. So
he's almost home.
Plus, if you're not wearing the pants, it's easier for Jumbo to fly the chopper.
Sometimes it likes to air itself out. That's why I took the sunroof out of the presidential limo. Stick its head up.
Wave at people.
Wave at people like it was prom night. Stupid dick. Well, let's go.
For more information on the Russ Martin Show, including pictures, videos, and so much more, go to russmartin.com.
Biting at the wind.
Flowing. To answer any questions you may have about the show, go to russmartin.info. To email the show and during the show only, send that to studio@russmartin.com. Other show websites, johndavidryan.com.
Get in the car!
DanO'Malley.com, DJClo.net, TreyTrenholm.com, and for Chuck the Band Manager, ChuckWeek.com.
Let go of the wheel.
Limo service for the show is provided by Limo George, his website, LimoGeorge.com. Russ gets his guitars and band equipment from the Guitar Center, their website, GuitarCenter.com. The official liquor store of the show is Majestic Fine Wine and Spirits, their website, MajesticLiquors.com, and the official site for Live 105.3 is Live105.3.com.
All right, see you guys tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
You can now listen to The Russ Martin Show anytime you want on the web at russmartin.info. Russ Martin Show.